What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We will be getting started very, very soon, running into a, as usual, slight technical difficulty. Now, this one I am not taking responsibility for. I was encouraged by our very own Game Goon to go ahead and make a YouTube event for this pay-per-view. So I did, and the funny thing about YouTube events is that you can schedule them, but then when you turn your live stream on, it just uses whatever's on YouTube Live instead of using the event that you already scheduled for today. Interesting fact if you didn't know that. I just found that out. It was a very great thing to find out on the fly like this. It made me very, very happy and excited to see that it was really, really lame like that. Yeah, pretty much. Google can eat it for that one. So now I am very quickly trying to do some last-minute changes to make sure that that is all set up correctly. It's not going to be, but that's fine. The best thing I can do at this point is probably just get the game set correctly and move on. Although that doesn't even seem to be an option right now, so yay YouTube. Fire Pro, here we go. Hello Missy, hope you're having a great day. So we're basically fixing these things that were messed up because of trying to work with YouTube's system, which, as usual, is a huge letdown. I'm gonna go double check our mixer setup and make sure that that is right, which it is not. So let's go ahead and change that up as well. Yeah, title's fixed. Should be beautiful. Let's keep moving. I like how Equal's getting blamed for everything right now. I mean, if you guys want to blame Equal, that's fine. I support the blaming of Equal. I really do. Because, really, it's totally his fault. Blame anybody but me, and you've got my support. I have been working non-stop. You know they can't even hear you right now, right, guys? So basically, yeah, folks, blame anybody but me, and this is fine. I have been working non-stop on this, so I just don't want the blame. Okay. Everything looks to be set up pretty well. We're gonna do our social media blast real quick, so I'm gonna leave you guys here listening to the theme for just a moment, and then we are gonna send out the social media blast so that everybody knows we're actually live now and that things are real, and then we can go ahead and start up. So I do apologize for the slight delay, folks, but things will be going very, very soon. Don't worry, you don't need to get refunds for your tickets because those were free anyway, so yeah, it's a win-win, right? I mean, can't be that bad if the tickets were free. Okay, so I will be right back with you in just one moment.
It's a new revolution. small voice that breaks through like a hurricane. It's a shot at redemption. It's a change of the heart, a promise of a brand new start. We're the coming storm. We're the raging war. We're the voice inside that you can't ignore. We're the burning fire, fueled by pure desire. We're the anthem you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GFW Ascension. We are here live from the Seattle Center. The crowd is going absolutely wild. I cannot wait to see this night full of action that we have tonight. How about you guys?
I am super excited for this.
I am so excited.
Crazy. Look at the crowd cam there. They're just so excited. Guess the bot commands are dead. 1 second, folks. We're having some slight difficulties with the connection to the servers. We'll get that ready for you right now. Anyways, go ahead, guys. Tell me what you're looking the most forward to on this card, because I can tell you what I am.
Well, for me, it's got to be the FTW title match. Professor Asia versus Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher has been an absolutely unstoppable force in GFW, but I think Asia is going to defeat him here tonight.
I would agree with that. I think that Asher is on the rise, and Bone Crusher's number may be up.
I can certainly agree with that. He certainly handed him his ass a few times.
There we go. Okay, so our server connections are fixed here, and we are basically ready to get underway. The arena looks so good. I'm glad you guys like it. We took a lot of time and effort into preparing the arena. Of course, there was the financial investment of reserving the Seattle City Center, which is not cheap, mind you. That being said, though, the real... Oh, God, don't do that. Don't do... Guys, if you want to share the stream on Twitter, please feel free to, but I'm going to actually go cut off the click to tweet, because that is not correct. So let me just make sure that's gone. There. So yeah, if you do want to share or talk about GFW Ascension on Twitter, we do have a hashtag that we're asking people to use, which is GFW Ascends. You want to talk about us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are at, go ahead and do that with hashtag GFW Ascends. This card is going to be absolutely action-packed. Our first matchup of the evening, which will be getting underway very, very soon here, is a fatal four-way of sorts between Alex G, Kitten Canaveral, Alexander Smith, and Bobby Freedom. This is the Pick Your Poison fatal four-way match. The winner of this matchup will receive a title shot for the title of their preference. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is set up, but I would imagine that if Alexander Smith were to win, he could actually ask to challenge for the tag team titles, right, guys?
Yeah, I mean any title.
He could ask to challenge for the world. He's already beaten X once.
You know, that's a very, very good point. He could challenge X for the World Heavyweight title, and there is a very real chance he'd walk out with it, considering that just last show he was able to submit X with a sort of out-of-nowhere armbar.
Yep. Exactly.
It's funny, I think everybody in the match is kind of going after a different championship. You've got Kitten, who's in the junior division. You've got Bobby Freedom, who's a former FTW champion. You've got Alex G, who would probably be happy with any championship. And then, of course, you've got Alex, who could either do the tag or the world title.
You're right. It is a very diverse market here on who wins and where they go with that. But that being said, I believe that the competitors are on their way to the ring now, so we're going to cut you guys down to the action. Entering the arena at this time, the Space Kitten, Kitten Canaveral! the next competitor in this fatal four-way. He is better than you, and he knows it. The Alex G. Our third competitor in this matchup, a member of the GFW Faction Champions, this is Bobby Freedom. The final competitor in this Pick Your Poison Fatal 4-Way, the man who recently defeated the GFW Heavyweight Champion, this is the Black Knight, Alexander Smith.
Fight.
All right, matchup underway here. This is I believe this is a one fall to the finish match.
Yes, it is a one fall to the finish matchup, as far as I understand.
Ooh.
Whoa, bloody hell. Already there's an absolute carnage going on in the ring.
Yeah, very fast.
You know what's interesting to me is that the targets that have been picked out are sort of specific. Kitten going after Alex, who's one of the smaller competitors, while both of our more technical competitors, that being Bobby Freedom and Alexander Smith, seem to lock up right away.
Yeah, definitely both, all the competitors going after who they think they'll have the best chances of defeating. And
Kitten,
now,
being an opportunist here, she seems to be getting involved in every tie-up that doesn't directly involve her. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Those claws
That's
will
what
dig
you gotta
in deep.
do in a multi-man match like this. You gotta be sneaky. You gotta try to take an advantage.
Just like Bobby Freedom here.
You know, I'm getting word from the back. This may actually be, I believe this is an elimination matchup here because they want the top competitor to be able to choose their title match. That's Kitten for you.
Interesting. One.
No.
Well, in that case, it's gonna be definitely an intense battle. All the superstars are going to be exhausted by the time they get to the final two.
Yeah, because it's not only that, it is going to be a battle of endurance to get to the final two and then win.
Action here. Oh wait, Alexander Smith. I thought he was going for a rear naked choke there.
Wow, butt kick, and now just raining down elbows. This could be it for Kitten.
Jesus.
Alex looks very serious here tonight. Alexander Smith, that is.
No.
I guess we should be using Smith to refer to Alexander and Alex to refer to Alex in this matchup. Oh, combination attack there from Smith and Kitten.
And Bobby with the takedown now working a headlock, but I think, yeah, Alex Smith is going to fight out of this. And now...
What is Kitten doing here?
Wow.
And look at Bobby Freedom trying to take the pinfall there while Kitten wastes time taunting.
Yeah. Very sneaky by Bobby Freedom, I must admit.
Snap suplex by Alex G, and now Smith throwing Kitten into the corner.
I think every competitor in this matchup is looking for the opportunity in the opening, and who can blame them?
I'll get the numbers down as quick as you can. Saves you more energy for the latest part of the match.
5 minutes gone.
Oh, great sword suplex here. What?
Richie German only gets a one
gonna
count.
break that up.
And now look at Kitten and Alex going at it.
Alex rolling out of the ring there for a moment to take a breather. Smart tactical decision by Alex.
Oh and now locking in an STF on Bobby Freedom, but Smith is going to break it up.
Okay,
That makes no sense.
I believe that this is actually the first fall. Now I'm hearing conflicting things from backstage. I think the ring crew is gonna need to have some words with them.
Oh, judo.
Did you have Carl book these matches?
I think you did.
You know, I've been so busy with the setup for the arena and everything that I actually hadn't discussed the finalities of the rules with stuff. At the end of the day, though, the discretion does fall to our referee, Game Goon, in the ring.
Yeah.
Giant back suplex by Alex on the Kitten. Not move.
Snap suplex there by Alex, and now Smith gonna pick Alex up to make a point, perhaps, before he throws... Wow, that was a point.
Ouch.
And Smith is just in control here, dominating
Holy
everybody
crap.
at the moment.
I mean, I'm not surprised for somebody who just beat the World Heavyweight Champion.
Then again, Bobby Freedom picking his spots well there, and now Kitten with a roll-up.
Oh!
1, 2,
No!
And I don't know if Bobby
Freedom
noticed
was
that Kitten was
back on
covering
his
there
own.
because he went up for a roll-up of his own. What is that?
Oh my god!
I mean, that is one way to interact with your opponent. If you're gonna go for a back suplex, I'll just back suplex both of you.
1, 2.
Two fall there.
2 count of the
Great sword
match by Alex
suplex
G.
broken up.
Oh,
This has been absolute back and forth action. Alexander
This is
Smith
lit.
there with that arm lock, and I'm actually amazed no competitor broke that up. That is how he kind of caught X last week.
Rolling Kimura lock by Alex
no.
G, but it's broken up.
no. Caught that one.
Oh, wait a minute, Bobby Freedom!
Oh,
One,
1, 2.
two, kick out there by Alex.
SG 1, 2.
No! Pins left, right, and center all over the place.
Pins and submissions everywhere.
Alex G going for the
You
eye
only
rake. Now
have
look
to
at
sleep
this.
on it for a moment. Wow,
Oh
Kitten
my
just
God,
slapped the
Fisherman.
hell out of
Jesus.
Alexander Smith.
10 minutes.
Oh!
Now rolling Kimura by Smith.
Ouch!
Just
gonna-
vicious
oh my
strikes
God.
and everybody working
Alex
in this
G.
one corner. If I was one of the competitors in this matchup, I think I'd try to buy
Yeah.
myself a little more space.
Oh, drop kick.
I mean, it's where everybody's at, so, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you can drag
Throw
an
it
opponent
out.
away. Bobby Freedom fighting off the double team there. Kitten taking a moment to appeal to the crowd.
Hey, look,
Come on,
dude, you don't
Fury.
break up the mosh pit. You don't be that guy.
Oh,
Exactly.
oh, what is this?
Oh,
Teamwork from an
ouch.
unlikely duo there. Alexander Smith and Bobby Freedom. Bobby Freedom, though,
Oh,
catches that roll-up.
No!
Wait a minute. Speaking of teamwork, here we go.
Oh,
Bridging
magic
cutter
killer.
there. And now Smith and
Arm
Alex,
drag.
the only two left standing. But Alex seems to be oh, come
oh,
on!
low blow.
Oh, here we go.
With
In
Here
all
we
the
go.
commotion, I
Fatal
suppose
forward
Game Green
grab.
did not
Oh,
catch that low
God.
blow. Oh, wait a minute.
No,
Kitten with the moon
no.
landing.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Somehow. Alex
the
Smith
hell?
Oh my
really
gosh.
kicked out of
Okay,
that.
I think Kitten had that.
1, 2.
But unfortunately,
No.
Alex covered first, and his pinfall got kicked out of right there.
Yeah.
So much confusion in this fatal four. Wait a minute, that's the armbar that X got caught with. Kitten quick to break that up.
Yeah, I'm surprised Bobby's neck is not broken at this point.
Oh,
Once
and
again,
Alexander
go for
Smith,
the
another
PK,
punt
he
kick
gets
there to
it.
Kitten, and quickly stealing
Put
the
in the wrong
cover.
guy. 1, 2.
No!
This is absolute pandemonium, and I am
Oh,
loving
wait a
it.
second. Roll up
Yeah.
here. I can't. 1, 2.
No!
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Holy
Kitten
Oh,
with that
shit!
Samoan
Forward
pop
pop.
there. But Bobby Freedom, wait, is that Bobby Freedom
Oh.
executing those super? No.
No!
Alex G with the red, white, and blue plexus to Freedom
Triangle.
here.
1, 2.
No! He's still
That's it.
kicking out.
That's it. Alex Smith is gone. He
Okay,
tapped
this
out to the
is
triangle.
elimination.
Wait,
Alex
this is
Smith has been
elimination.
eliminated
What?
by Kitten Canaveral here.
Oh my god!
Navarro just submitted Alexander Smith with the triangle lock. That was crazy. Hurricane Rana by Alex G.
I can't believe that Alexander Smith is the first man out.
Yeah, I know,
I favored
he's-
him to win the whole thing.
Yeah, I think all of us did.
Oh.
Kitten
That was
attempting to
great.
leapfrog there, but there was a bit of a collision in the route.
Now they're going at it. Chop battle here.
Oh, huge spinning
okay.
back wheel kick from Kitten.
Oh, the
And one from
Oh!
Alex. Catch as catch can. I can do it better than you, says Alex G here.
running headbutt by Kitten.
Those
to the
two
Navarro.
like minds really collided
I mean-
there at the ropes.
I mean, Kitten's probably gonna get the best of it since he's
And
got
now,
helmet on.
Alex G's got head like, oh, but that left him in perfect position to eat a drop kick from Kitten. But Alex G, right back in control. Alex G. Actually,
Oh, Alex G with a roll up here.
One, two, no. Bobby Free's still kicking out.
I don't know who has the advantage in this match, of course. Kitten Canaveral is the fastest competitor in this. But
I mean,
both
Kitten
Alex G
seems
and
to be
Bobby
picking
Freedom.
her spots the best out of all the competitors.
Yeah,
But
both
Bobby-
Alex G and Bobby Freedom are great technical wrestlers,
Oh,
but they're
roll
out
up
of their
here.
element
1, 2,
in a multi-man
no.
match like this.
But Bobby Freedom seems to be having the most resiliency here out of all three of these competitors.
I think Bobby is the most well-rounded of the three competitors left here.
Last chancery. Did he tap out here?
Did he tap?
No, he's gonna play out of it.
Great
Yeah,
tap.
Kitten is absolutely a wild card. Definitely has a chance. And note that Kitten is just kind of keeping her distance too and keeping herself rested here. Nice roll up.
One, two.
No.
Oh, Alex going for a big pile driver here.
And he
Oh
can't.
God,
Wow.
his neck's gone. His neck is gone.
Blocks them.
But
And now they're both
Kitten gonna
weakened.
send Alex to the corner here, perhaps setting up for another moon landing. Or she's just gonna beat the hell out of him in the
she's
corner.
yeah.
Is Alex bleeding? I think Kitten just
my
busted
God.
Alex G open.
it's those claws, man. It's those claws.
Yes.
Kitten still not finding much success against. Oh, Bobby Freedom rolling guillotine
Woo!
here.
And they'll do
Alex
it.
G has been
He's
eliminated.
Alex just
It has
missed the
come down to
guillotine.
Kitten Canaveral and Bobby Freedom. Bobby
I'm
Freedom getting the
happy.
shot there
I'm
before that
happy.
counter and just
Down.
gonna airplane spin Kitten.
Send him back into space, dude.
Oh, now Bobby Freedom rolling guillotine on Kitten here. Is this it?
Come on.
Kitten fight out of it. Yes, she
Kitten
does.
managing to fight out of it at that very last
I'm
second.
sorry. My money's on Bobby Freedom here.
Big
Wow.
Uranagi. And now
Right in the
Kitten with
back
that
of her
drop toe
neck.
hold here. Bow and arrow stretch.
Wait a minute.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Trying to break the back of Bobby
Ooh.
Freedom here.
No.
Bobby fights out.
Crowd
Of
seems to
course,
be very
both
much
these-
behind Kitten.
Perkin Rana, both these eliminations occurred by submission. And they're both going for it again. Half crab here.
Oh, is Bobby gonna tap? Oh no.
Bobby Freedom calling to the crowd. What's he got in mind? Oh, there's that Texas cloverleaf here. That could be all they wrote.
Is this
All
gonna
that
be it?
pressure on the lower back.
Oh.
Gets out of it.
It's only that. Oh
Perkins
God.
got it.
One, two.
Two.
Kick out there by
No!
Bobby Freedom at the
What a match
last
he's
second.
getting into.
Oh, we saw Kitten try to execute
Bobby
this maneuver
crab.
earlier, but she's going for it now. That big moonsault elbow.
No. Oh.
And the cover. One, two, three.
Three.
Yes,
Kitten
that's it.
Canaveral wins the Pick Your Poison Battle
What a
Royal,
match.
and I am blown away right now. Kitten Canaveral coming out on top with the victory there. Absolutely phenomenal matchup.
Bloody hell! Just in that match, just soared to the stratosphere with that.
You know, the craziest part of that matchup to me is the first two eliminations were both by submission, and then sort of out of nowhere comes Kitten. That was insane.
Kitten was trying to pin Bobby earlier with the moon landing, but able to get him with the crazy handspring moonsault elbow.
It's that cat-like agility, dudes.
Kitten went to outer space on Bobby Freedom, and it paid off. Incredible matchup. Kitten securing the victory at 22 minutes and 5 seconds. She will have her choice of title matches after this event. That is absolutely insane. And there are people in the crowd with signs that say, "Kitten, marry me." Kitten, one of the most popular female wrestlers in GFW, it seems. Oh, this is amazing. So far, this card not underperforming. Oh, wow. One second, folks. Just gonna handle something, and then we will continue on to our next matchup of the night. That matchup is... Goth?
What? What's wrong?
What's the next match?
Yeah, what's the next match, Goth? You're holding the card.
Bloody hell, sorry.
If I'm not
Well,
mistaken...
you weren't exactly, you know, implying that I had to read off the next match. Oh yes, now I remember. It's Lazy and Apollo vs Mace Douglas and
The Sour Patch Kid.
Robbie Cox.
So the
Sour
next
Patch
matchup,
Kid, yes.
folks, is a tag team matchup between two lewd dudes, that being Apollo and Lazy Dragon, and the Sour Patch Club, Robbie Cox and Mace Douglas. Both of these teams have been seeing sort of mixed success here, but not really had a chance at the tag team titles. Who knows, this matchup could be the thing that sets them into contention for that. But from my understanding, they are on their way down to the ring right now, and they should be ready in just one moment here. Here we go. Entering the arena at this time, 2 lewd dudes. And their opponents this evening, the freest spirits in GFW, Robbie Cox and Mace Douglas. This is the Sour Patch Club.
Fight.
Alright, matchup starting off. We've got Lazy Dragon, and I believe this is Mace Douglas in the ring.
No,
Okay, whatever. I don't care. One of them's blonde, one of them's brown. Doesn't matter to me.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Yeah. You harassed.
Oh, Brainbuster by Robbie Cox. And I gotta say, Lazy Dragon now just completely looks like a domination.
Yeah, rocking the rubber.
Oh. Now Apollo's in the ring.
Oh, drop kick to the back of the head.
Oh, arm drag. Senton, of course. These teams probably the most flamboyant tag teams in GFW. Ooh, elbow drop.
Oh yeah, I can
But-
easily agree with that. You can't drag Apollo away from Mirror if
But
you
yeah, that
tried.
being said, they are both serious competitors. They are both looking to get in the tag team championship hunt. Ooh. And Apollo kicking both of them down. Of course, Apollo was teamed with I can't remember who was his tag team partner back in the day.
Max Savage, you mean?
Max Savage. No, I thought he was teaming with someone else. Whatever. Anyway. Oh my God.
Break it up.
Cross body.
Robbie Cox in the ring with Apollo and Lazy Dragon here. The double team coming from 2 lewd dudes perhaps, but Lazy Dragon on his way out. Game Goon sending him back to the tag team rope.
Obviously, everybody expecting only one thing from Lazy Dragon, and let's be honest.
Star press. 1, 2.
No, broken up.
By Lazy. And now Lazy with the Kimura.
Very untraditional there by Lazy, as far as I know.
Yeah, but Mace fighting out of it.
He's looking to tag out.
Tagging in. And Apollo gonna wisely back up and tag out to Lazy Dragon here.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure whoever wins this match is going to be in a better position, Brainbuster there, for a tag team title shot later down the line. And Enziguri.
Mace Douglas with a beautiful Enziguri there.
In the wrong corner, though.
Yeah, and 2 lewd dudes gonna take advantage.
Here we
come
go.
on!
Oh, no, not a
Oh,
light
wait a
shoot for the
minute.
love.
Oh, wow!
Dude, oh my God!
Christ!
Power bombing him onto a glass
That
tube.
was crazy.
Mace
Thank you,
Douglas,
thank
I'm
you.
surprised he's not been injured right there.
For the love of God!
And now Sour Patch Club fighting out of it. Now they're all back in the
Take us
ring.
back into the ring.
Oh, roll up!
Oh, roll up, no.
Mace
Oh,
Douglas
man.
letting that roll up quickly. Lazy Dragon has a fork here. Come on.
Buster.
This isn't the fun-loving Lazy Dragon we all used to know. Carl!
Tagging in
And
to
now-
Robbie Cox.
I believe Lazy, and Robbie Cox are legal in this match now, but they're all 4 in the ring.
Oh, Robbie Cox going for the Kama Sutra here.
Oh, he is legal. Okay, but Lazy breaks it up.
Not going to allow him to take the match away that
No.
easily. Apollo the legal man here against Robbie Cox. And now Robbie Cox
And
is
now-
up top.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
flipping leg
bloody
drop
hell.
there.
Leg drop.
And I wouldn't be taking a moment to pose if I was him.
No, definitely not. Not after the situation they've just
Here's
did.
another one.
Oh, and a
No,
huge
leg
leg
drop.
drop
Top
there.
to top.
You know,
And now
I would
go for the
expect Mace
second
Douglas
shot.
to be the high
One,
flyer in this matchup.
2,
Oh, he was so close, so close. Gangoon
that
stretching
was-
out his elbow on that one.
Lazy
Lazy
was
Dragon too slow to the corner to
slowly
save his
plodding
partner
over. He
there.
was not going to be fast enough to save
And
him.
Robbie Cox gonna tag in Mace Douglas, but then go for the Kama Sutra, perhaps just expecting Mace to cover him while he stretches Apollo out.
Well, no, Apollo's looking to tag in Lazy by the looks of it. Yes, he does.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh, big inverted
Christ.
pile driver there by Mace Douglas. On top of that
But
fork, I
unfortunately,
believe.
he's not the legal man
Yeah.
anymore. As
Oh,
now,
another
oh my
one
god,
for
another
Lazy
one!
Dragon just handing them out is Mace Douglas here.
Why'd you pick him back up? Pin him!
Oh, and
Now
Lazy
Lazy-
Dragon going
Oh!
downstairs.
Okay, that is
Uh-oh,
more
here it
traditional
comes.
Lazy Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a
reverse.
minute. Robbie Cox
Kama Sutra.
recovers,
Here we
and now
go.
Kama
Here
Sutra
we
on
go.
Lazy Dragon, who is crawling
You
for the
gonna
ropes.
submit?
Trying to get the ropes. Oh, but he's not going to need to as Apollo hits him with a big boot. And now
To be honest, I've heard that's his
Just
team
an
lately.
exchange of strikes here between Cox and Lazy Dragon.
Clothesline.
Did you just say that in the same
Drop
sentence?
Yes, I did.
See the star press. 1, 2.
No.
Oh, and a huge
Super
super
kick.
kick there from Mace Douglas,
Yeah,
followed by an
enziguri.
enziguri from Robbie Cox. And back to the Kama
Kama
Sutra
Sutra
goes Robbie
again.
Cox here.
In the middle of the
gonna
ring,
tap.
nowhere to go
Oh, but
now.
Apollo's in to break it
Oh.
up, and now just gorilla pressing Mace Douglas is Apollo.
Going off his strength.
STO.
Big STO
And
and
the
a
star
shooting
press
star
again.
press. One,
One,
two, three.
Oh.
No! Just managing to escape is
I
Lazy
think-
Dragon.
I
These
don't
teams
think he
are
kicked
both
out there. I
intent on
think
proving
when
they are ready
Robbie
for a tag
Cox
team title shot.
Broke up the.
Yeah, I
Broke up
think
the
Apollo
I think he
accidentally got
launched him
thrown
into it.
onto him.
Yeah.
And now Mace Douglas in control of both members of TLD, but wait a minute,
Oh.
Apollo,
Oh.
big combination there.
How about the
And just
Dragon
this Buffalo
Sleeper?
Sleeper being applied here. Just cutting off the oxygen to Mace Douglas.
Needs
But
to get
Apollo
out.
just
Needs to
went
get
down
out.
hard
Here
on
we
top
go.
of that fork.
Used tonight
Wait a
by
minute.
guys that
Double
Oh,
powerbomb
wow.
here.
Powerbomb.
a lot of submissions being used tonight by guys that I
Yeah.
didn't think were going to be doing submissions that much.
Hey, Robbie Cox likes to finish with that Kama Sutra. He knows exactly how to bend them. Yeah,
I'm
I figured
sure he
that,
does. Oh! No!
And a
Into
big, big
X-Factor.
face plant there.
Oh my
Oh, and an
DDT!
implant DDT from the ground.
Oh, but look
Wait a
at
minute,
Apollo!
Apollo!
Oh!
Move! The sitting tombstone pin!
One.
1, 2, but he was able to break it up.
That perfection
Lazy.
driver from Apollo.
Oh my
And
God.
now one of his own
get to
from
it
Mace
with a
Douglas to
power
Lazy
driver.
Dragon. Kama Sutra, middle of the ring.
And
That's
that's
gonna
it.
be
He
it.
tapped!
Apollo
The Power
tapping
Pass Club
out.
takes it.
And Robbie Cox just taking a moment to flaunt it over the corpse of Apollo there.
I just gotta say one thing.
There
If
is
Lazy-
a reason that they call them the free spirits of GFW. My God, Robbie Cox, really.
Wow.
I just gotta say one thing about that match. If Lazy Dragon had been just a little less lazy in going over and trying to stop people from breaking up the pins, they probably would have won this match. But he
Okay,
just
This
okay.
is Lazy we're
That's
talking
not
about.
necessarily true though, because Lazy got taken out right at the end by that inverted pile driver from Mace
No, I know
Douglas.
that. I know that, but Apollo had several opportunities to win that match and they got broken up that Lazy could have stopped, but he was just slowly plodding over.
That is actually a very good point. That is a very
Not
good
to
point. I
mention,
hadn't thought about it from
obviously-
that perspective.
Not to mention one of the highlights of the match, Lazy fighting Cox, so, you know.
That's true.
I mean, we all know that Lazy likes to beat Cox, so
Also, I disagree heavily with the star rating on the screen right now.
they can't see
It's a way
that.
better
So.
match than that.
Dave Meltzer isn't involved in this, shut up.
It's on the
So
screen.
while that was a wonderful tag team match, folks, the one we have coming up next looks to be even better. I have been anticipating this one for a very, very long time. Those of you who do not know, there's been this whole thing going on. Both Matt Aries and Reeve were recently abducted from the GFW ring only to appear as a group called Rise, being led by some sort of mystery character who's been harassing Max Savage. However, when Reeve and Matt Aries disappeared, they left behind a very, very angry couple of people One of those people is Misfit Angel, the significant other of Reeve, who felt abandoned when Reeve disappeared and did not communicate with her in any way. When he returned as part of Rise, she asked for this matchup. This is a no disqualification tag team grudge match, but we don't know who Misfit Angel has found for a partner in this matchup. What do you guys think?
I mean, sorry, I've gone blank for a second there. Apologies.
It could be anyone in this matchup. I mean, it could be anyone from anywhere.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It could be Orange Cassidy for all we know.
I'd like to see that.
I don't know. I don't think that Rise could handle Orange Cassidy. The power of those kicks.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Misfit will find somebody from another wrestling organization that we're partnered with. Maybe we'll bring back someone from Progress. I don't know.
Kazuchika Okada. I don't know.
I'm actually getting word from the back that Misfit Angel has requested that weapons be spread around the ring. She is not in a very good mood at all.
Hey.
For his part of it, Reeve seems uninterested in this matchup, has no desire for this matchup to happen, but Misfit is unrelenting, and she sounds very, very angry. That being said, I believe they are approaching gorilla position, so we are going to head over to the ring right now. This is a new theme. Who am I calling? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena at this time, Misfit Angel being accompanied by the former GFW heavyweight champion, Evil Miss. They are bad bitches. And their opponents this evening, representing Rise, this is Matt Aries and Reeve.
Fight.
I am blown away by the fact that we're seeing Evil Miss. This is the first time that we've seen her since Matt Aries cost her the GFW heavyweight title.
Yeah, I know, it's been ages!
And just to clear up any confusion that might be happening right now, the two people in blue are on opposite teams. It is Evil Miss and Misfit Angel versus Matt Aries and Reeve. We have got the two girls versus the two guys, essentially.
Battle of the Sexes here.
You know,
I guess.
actually, that's a very good point, Goth. I was just about to say, this is the Battle of the Sexes because Matt Aries, in a former life, was Gorefist, the significant other of Evil Miss, and Misfit Angel is the significant other of Reeve. So, basically, don't piss off your spouse.
Yeah. Well, I think you know that very well, good.
And now, wait a second, Bond Splash here, one, kick out.
Oh, and Evil Miss has a fork.
Oh, here we go. I think we might see a lot of bloodshed in this match.
So far, this has been insane. Everybody going after everybody. There is no rhyme or reason. I honestly expected Misfit to single out Reeve here. But she seems content to hurt whoever's in front of her.
Well, I guess the tagline for this match is "Hell have no fury like a woman to scorn."
Yeah, I think that's a very good line for this matchup.
And now
that's what a spouse is, Reeve.
Onto the fork. And now bow and arrow
lock on Misfit Angel. Reeve trying to end this quickly with a submission.
Yeah.
Neither Reeve nor Matt Aries seem inclined to take weapons here in this matchup.
Oh
my god! Evil Miss dropped face first onto a barbed wire bat.
Good lord.
Okay, I stand corrected. Matt Aries has a chair now. I guess if it's gonna be that way, it's gonna be that way.
And now, another bomb there by Matt Aries. And now Matt Aries hitting her with a barbed wire bat.
Oh god.
Apparently Matt Aries and Evil Miss willing to get a lot more vicious with each other than Reeve and Misfit here. Although Reeve and Misfit are combating each other on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, you know, and Matt Aries, you might remember him as Gorefist, had an incredible rivalry with Reeve back in season 1. It's continuing here.
Kicking the taste out of Matt Aries' mouth.
That rivalry itself was insanely brutal. And for the love of God!
And now Evil Miss picking the ankle, preventing Matt Aries from capitalizing.
What is
Oh, I
Carl
just told
doing
you.
right now?
Oh, look at that. Reeve with that huge bomb there, but going back in the ring.
Yeah.
The camera angle having some issues here. Carl is
Can I
definitely going to be
strangle
looking
Carl,
for a new
please?
job. Oh, huge double knee from
meteoric,
Matt Aries
man.
misses. Wow, did you just see
Ouch.
Misfit Angel? Did you just see Misfit Angel walk through both of these men with those massive
I
lariats?
just laid him out flat.
Oh,
Whoops.
backflip over there by Misfit, hitting him with the Bulldog.
Off the ropes. Nothing.
Oh, look
Oh.
at that.
Laps-
Spinning neckbreaker onto the chair, and now Reeve
Oh
with
my
that
God.
twisting
God.
senton to Evil Miss, but I think he landed on the chair there and knocked himself
Yeah.
silly.
It's not like you
And now
can't
Reeve-
help it. There's weapons all
Oh, look
over
at
the
that sunset flip
place.
pin there.
City Destroyer,
One, two.
Two. No.
Oh, Evil
Oh,
Miss distracted
doesn't
by
get
Matt
it.
Aries there, trying to nail him with the chair, basically cost her the advantage there.
Yeah.
And now Matt Aries with that capture plex on Misfit Angel.
Oh,
Oh,
that
oh,
arm
belly
trap
to belly.
suplex
Again.
onto the chair. And now Misfit
And now
taking the
Reeve
breather on the
top rope.
outside.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Another one of those moonsault sentons and a
Twisting
spinning
neckbreaker
neckbreaker.
onto that chair from Misfit Angel.
Jesus. This match
This
is
is an
brutal.
absolute brawl.
I mean,
That man on
the
the
way
chair.
this is going, this
Oh,
is 50-50 at the
clothesline.
moment.
I have. Oh,
God,
God.
back
Oh,
like,
God.
I've heard more
Looks like
chairs
they both
clanging in this
landed on it.
matchup than I think I have in my entire career calling matches.
Yeah. Holy crap!
And Reeve
And
with
Reeve
a
just unloading there
Oh.
on Misfit Angel. Showing that unorthodox style. Oh, but a collision between Reeve and Evil Miss there, right after she nailed Matt Aries with that huge boot.
Off the ropes.
Oh, and another collision there. There's just too much going on in the
Yes.
ring for these competitors to even keep track of where their opponents are at.
I mean, let's be
slam.
honest, this is a match where you're just gonna beat the living hell out of your opponent. You're not gonna think tactically.
I mean, I don't know about that. Matt Aries here applying a half crab. The only person in this match who's still wrestling at this point.
Yeah. That is very true.
I mean, maybe it's all he knows. We don't know.
Oh,
Oh, and a huge shot to the throat. You know, for what it's worth, I feel like Matt Aries has tried to clean his style up and actually become more of a professional wrestler in recent days.
and more strikes by Reeve.
Oh my, that
wow.
huge backdrop lift chokeslam.
One,
two.
Two.
No, managing to kick out his
Oh.
Evil Miss just
He was
barely
all the
there.
way on the other
Misfit
side of the
Angel
ring. There
not
was
in
no-
a position to save her partner.
Yeah.
No.
Sleeper drop there, gonna set Matt Aries up potentially for a double team here. Oh, but
No.
Misfit and
Oh,
Evil Miss
oh, there again.
miscommunicating there.
No, God. Good
And
Lord.
Reeve just unloading with these series of punches. Oh, wait a minute, what is Matt Aries doing?
Oh my God.
A huge chokeslam off the apron. And you have to wonder, so wait a minute, I gotta propose a
He's got
question
Ken up
here.
there now.
It's one thing to be in a match where your spouse is trying to fight you and you're committing acts of violence against them. But what about when you're committing acts of violence against your tag team partner's spouse? How does that work?
I don't know.
Don't
That's
ask
gotta
me.
create some very interesting issues after this match, you know? Oh god,
Yeah, I think there's
corkscrew senton
a lot
there
of
from Reeve.
complicated
At the center
relationships
from
going
Reeve.
on.
Is that
Oh
gonna
wow,
be it?
that's it.
Evil Miss
That is-
isolated in the ring, and Reeve gets the submission, but Misfit Angel is not finished here.
No.
Oh, a huge knee to
to the
Reeve, and
head.
she's
Jesus.
still just beating on Reeve.
She doesn't care that the
This
match
ain't
is over.
over for sure.
That was insane.
Holy
To
shit.
get security to drag him out of here.
Yeah, I know.
What in the world? Misfit Angel unrelenting there. She is not done. Wow, that was just nuts. I don't even know what to say about that match. That was like, I mean, it's terrible.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's terrible because it was almost like a domestic violence situation in a GFW ring. And I shouldn't say that laughing, but I mean, how else do you define that? We had...
Then again, I was just going to say,
We had
then again, we're
spouses
under the
stabbing each
ownership
other
of
with
Nero.
forks. Like, I don't know what else to say. All I can say is I hope that I never make Nurse Muerto mad enough that she stabs me with a fork, because that didn't seem like a good place to be.
Yeah.
Alright,
Although,
$1,000,000 question, Goth. What's the next match?
1, screw you, and 2, in fact, Emav, it is our GFW Tag Team Championship match between Hal and Team Cowie.
Actually, it's not.
I was gonna say, I think it's a little early for that.
Dude. Seriously.
The next matchup, folks, is a 6-competitor tag team matchup between Taryn Johnson, Heidi Hart-Smith, and the returning Nurse Muerto versus Danny V5, Tejano X, and a partner of their choosing. Once again, we're not sure who's filling that last slot, but I guess we will find out in a moment. This could be a very, very interesting match. We've seen Taryn Johnson and Heidi Hart-Smith work together in the past. We haven't really seen Nurse Muerto in that mix, but she did come out to aid them when they were attacked by Ronin Regime on the last episode of Pulse, was it? I believe it was Pulse.
Yeah, I think it was. I've heard rumors about who the third man might be on the Luchador team, but we'll just have to find out.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see who this third partner is. I've got some ideas too, but I'm not going to say anything for sure until we know. So let's head on over because they are at gorilla position and ready to go. Wait a minute, do you recognize that theme?
Yeah.
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena at this time, the Heartbreaker Foundation. Is that?
No
What is
way.
this
Lego.
evening? Los Tres Caballeros.
Yes, I think we have our answer. That is El Fuego Azul, formerly El Fuego Negra in the in GFW, is now on the Luchador team. Now is turned to the light side, turned to the Technico side, as they say in Lucha Libre. No, big kick there. It's Danny and Taryn starting things off.
You know, I'm blown away by this matchup. We see El Fuego wearing a mask again. He's El Fuego Azul now. We also have the debut of the Heartbreaker Foundation, a group being essentially founded by Heidi Hart-Smith, the beating heart of the Hart Dynasty here in GFW.
Absolutely. Nice arm drag by Danny. Of course, the thing that I think about this match, hang on, bow and arrow lock.
Nope.
I definitely think that this match is a huge opportunity for both of these teams to sort of showcase where they're going in the future here in GFW.
Yeah, and you know, the talent in this ring, the sheer potential in this ring is just incredible. We've got Taryn Johnson, who was able to beat Bone Crusher against all the odds. We've got Danny V5, only 16 years old in there. We have got Tejano X, who of course has made strides in the Fire Pro community with Fire Pro Online cover here. We have got Heidi Hart-Smith, the beating heart of the Hart Dynasty. I mean, so many people in this match.
Well, and I mean, as we're having pointed out to us by fans on the internet, don't leave out that this is the first time we've seen Nurse Muerto in action since Nero brutally took her out of action at the end of Season 1 of GFW.
Absolutely, and of course, Nurse Muerto is a fantastic competitor. It was a brutal attack by Nero Sin, and I'm glad to see her back.
You know, my biggest question here is, what capacity are we going to see Muerto back in? Because I don't know, man. I don't feel like stabectomies really gel with Heidi Hart-Smith's idea of wrestling.
And I mean, you know, this is a very friendly competition here between these two teams. Danny V5 and Taryn Johnson have had a friendship backstage. Oh. And these two teams
double
drop
team
kick
there.
Definitely just want to show off their abilities. Don't want any bad blood in this match.
And now we get to see Nurse Muerto in action for the first time in nearly a season. Tejano
she's
using this
already
nice armbar to keep her on
In
the ground.
trouble here.
I think
Tejano.
she just pulled at the mask to escape that. Cameraman got distracted. Yes, yes indeed.
Use any technique you can to get out of a submission hold. Drop kick there from Tejano. Oh, but Muerto now just
brutalizing
Hano
Hano on the ground here. And he's gonna toss her to the outside. Perhaps a dive in the works. Oh, come on!
Oh no, Danny and
Carl!
well,
Danny and
unlike
Alfuego
Danny
taking
V5 here,
advantage of
but
Nurse Muerto at ringside
this is very unlike Danny
What was
V5
that about
here.
friendly rivalry?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about it, really. But maybe some of Fuego Negro's old tactics are slipping in there. I'm not sure.
I mean, in their defense,
really
perhaps that was in defense of the fact that Taron Johnson saw fit to get in the ring there and attack Tejano.
Oh. Now Heidi and Tejano going at it. Tejano now to the top rope. Down, diving cross body, but
both members get in immediately.
Yeah, he's in the wrong corner for that.
Yeah, I think that Tejano made a very bad decision going up top in the enemy corner there.
Heidi Hart-Smith out to defend herself.
Goes for the cover on El Fuego Azul here.
No, wrong corner.
Oh, backslide.
Backslide.
Oh,
One.
Not even a 2 count there. Perhaps a little early to go for that. Tag being made here by Heidi Hart-Smith to Taron Johnson. We have seen these two work together in the past.
And now
they've been pretty effective together, I would say.
Azul going at it.
Taron Johnson coming out on top of that exchange of strikes with El Fuego Azul. You know, I wonder if we'll see a different style out of El Fuego as well. His lucha spirit sort of being revived in his confrontations with Danny V5 and Tejano X as of late.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, when El Fuego is ready to go, when he's at his best, he is one of the most impressive competitors. There's a Bulldog there in
Beautiful
GFW. He was
wheelbarrow
the
Bulldog
first ever GFW champion, won the Catalyst tournament.
Oh,
on our first show.
Johnson special.
Johnson special.
He's on the ropes. Game Goon calling for the break.
Very lucky. That's a very difficult move to get out of it. And Dragon Sleeper now by Danny.
Actually,
And
that's
Terrence
a
trying to
Buffalo
get the
Sleeper,
rope,
but yes.
breaking out of it.
Come on, Emav.
Buffalo Dragon, what's the difference?
I mean,
Well, one of
very similar. 1, 2.
One of them has scales. How about that? Sweep kick from Taron Johnson there. Gonna make a tag out here to Nurse Muerto.
I don't judge people by skin.
Nurse Muerto going for a quick cover here on Danny.
1, 2.
I'm sure Muerto would love to pick up a win in her first match
And
at
now
back.
Danny V5 rolling through with the
Canadian
then the
crusher
same-
there by Danny.
But the same could be said for the new El Fuego as well.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. Carl versus the cameras.
No, Carl's controlling the cameras, unfortunately.
position.
Oh, and Nurse Muerto with a stiff kick to the gut there on Danny V5.
She's gonna get a receipt for that.
beforehand.
Muerto definitely. Oh, spinning drop toe hold by Danny, followed up by the senton.
Senton.
Danny moving to
And
make
Danny's
a tag,
the
as is
best
Muerto
tag
here.
out.
Here we go. Is in the ring.
Darren are legal now. But that's not who is squaring off here. As now,
Whoa!
press, but he misses Nurse Muerto.
And a
It's
roll
roll
up.
on Taryn. One.
I wasn't even
Break up.
entirely sure that Taron was legal there. So frequent and
Nah,
furious are the
nah, she
tags
is.
in this
It's
matchup.
Tejano and,
Tejano,
Taryn.
look at that. Rear naked choke
that's
into
a
a
Dragon Sleeper,
Dragon
I think.
Sleeper.
Yeah, that is a Dragon Sleeper.
Alright.
But wait a minute, Taron,
Oh.
with that ripcord whip, what's she going to do afterwards, though?
Brain
Huge,
buster.
huge vertical suplex
Nice.
there. You know, I don't know if we're going to see any stabby stabs out of Muerto in this particular match. A beautiful flipping dropkick there from Taron Johnson, followed by
Another
a low
one.
dropkick to the spine.
And now Tejano off the ropes.
Oh, big Hurricane Rana, one! Muerto in
Broke it up.
immediately to break that pinfall up. El Fuego fighting off Muerto. Oh, look at that. Taron
Whoa.
Johnson flipping over El Fuego, and I thought the luchadors
Jackson
were
Danny.
in the right corner.
And now Danny and Tejano teaming up.
Oh my
gosh. To the outside.
outside.
Taryn dumped on her
And
head
now,
to the
look at
outside
this
there.
rule. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Fuego has a chair, perhaps not
Yeah,
shedding his way so
Wow.
effectively after all.
I do not think. Wait, look at Danny.
Danny in the ring. Big
my
moonsault
God.
elbow there.
Taking a page out of
Of course
Kitten's
it always
foot.
can't. It's can't manage to
And a
stop again.
senton to follow it up.
And now
All
Taryn
hell
beating up
is
the rule
breaking
on the
loose. I
outside.
don't even know who's legal here. There's just fighting
It's
happening
V5
everywhere.
and Taryn. I've been keeping track of it. It's Danny V5 and Taryn.
This is an amazing
And-
matchup, though. Danny just
He's
running
off.
the ropes there. I think even he's confused what the hell's going on right now.
And now we've got a little bit of order back in here. Danny and Taryn, but of course immediately gonna tag out. Oh,
And a
Lured
Samoan
him into
pop
it.
there. Wait a minute, what's Muerto setting up for here?
Wait,
Doesn't
what?
matter, because Taryn's going to go up top with that elbow drop.
and Muerto's back to the
deciding
ring. Okay.
better of the potentially high-risk move she was going to do there. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Nice
what is
combination
that?
from El Fuego and Danny, but
Oh,
Muerto
No.
moves out of the way. Teamwork perhaps falling apart there for a moment. Bridging German suplex here.
One,
Will she actually get a
two.
count, though?
Oh,
almost. Danny just barely slips his shoulder out of there.
Gangoon, get
This
some
is just
control.
all
Come on.
breaking loose. The Luchadors
We've got
making sure to
Danny
keep
and
Heidi
Heidi
in their
now.
corner, and El Fuego gonna set her up for Danny, who's gonna tag in
And
Tejano.
now we've got
I have to
Heidi
say,
and
these
Tejano.
teams have been working phenomenally together. Oh, big,
Oh my
big spin out
God.
sidebuster there. And now Tejano
that's
with this
it.
package cover of some
Backing her
sorts.
up.
One,
One,
two,
two.
three.
No.
No! I thought I
Heidi
had
has
her
to
right
kick out
there.
on
I
her
thought this
own,
match
and
was
she does.
over. Oh my god, that
Brainbuster.
brainbuster. She may have broken his neck, and Heidi in the wrong corner now. Big
Dog.
drop kick.
The top. Cover. One.
El Fuego in
No.
to stop that, and El Fuego shrugs, apparently once again unable to shed his nasty ways. Heidi wisely
Heidi
going
now.
to make a tag
Good
here.
Tagging out.
Muerto. Yo, Muerto has looked absolutely on point in this matchup. She doesn't seem to have missed a beat.
No.
Tejano,
yeah,
another
really
one of those
awesome.
package covers in the wrong
One,
corner for it, though.
Oh!
Almost there. Terrence
Wow,
seemed to have
Taryn
trouble
unable
navigating
to-
around their bodies to actually break that pinfall up. That vintage El Fuego shrug indeed. Tejano gonna tag in El Fuego here.
Get some habit
Oh,
styled.
and look at that. Muerto sending El Fuego into the turnbuckle. Buying herself the time. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait,
Small package.
Whoa, in the rope.
El Fuego in the, or rather,
Could've
Muerto
stolen
in the
one
wrong
there.
corner there. Now El Fuego's in the wrong corner. But Tejano
No,
X,
yeah.
Oh my
huge
God.
kick there.
And now Azul, I'm assuming that Azul and Muerto are the legal men. People. I have lost track of it at this point.
Oh, and Muerto with that low blow counter here. I don't know what the black and white of this match is, but I'd say everybody is bending things a little bit. Oh, a huge frog splash. Muerto unable to cover afterwards, though, or is she?
One.
No.
Tejano
break
gonna
up.
kick Muerto off there. Breaks up that pinfall just in time. Oh, and now Muerto trapping the arms of El Fuego here. Jesus, they are not meant to bend that way.
Nope.
Gonna send Tejano off the ropes and use the opportunity to make a tag. Very, very wise
Smart.
decision there.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Never let it be said that Muerto does not have a good time when she's in the ring.
That was beautiful.
That was brilliant.
And Tejano feeling it here. Gonna go up top. Big shooting star press. Oh, and she rolled out of the way just at the last second.
He has not been able to connect with that successfully in this match.
No, he has not.
That was crazy, though. Taryn rolled out of the way at just the right moment.
Yeah. Those instincts
Shocker.
kicking in.
Both competitors exhausted at this point.
Yeah. Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker there from Tejano, perhaps setting up for something bigger.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Double underhook face
Butterfly
buster there.
face buster. Drop kick to the back.
And I would be careful if
The
I was
wrong part
Terrence.
of
She's
town.
moving into the wrong part of
good
town
lord.
here.
Absolutely. Oh, but
But
now...
wait a minute,
here
here's
comes
the Heartbreaker Foundation. We are back to All Hell Breaks Loose version 2.
Once again.
Now,
Momentarily.
here comes Muerto, tag there.
And
El
again,
Fuego Azul
throwing
in
him off the
across
ropes
from
to
Muerto.
tag.
I have to say, if we're talking about rule benders here, I think that Muerto and El Fuego are definitely the rule benders of their teams.
Yeah.
Snap suplex there from El Fuego. Danny taking a moment to rile up the crowd while he's on the apron.
Yeah, Danny trying to... Oh, wait a second.
Burning
Fuego!
hammer.
That's it. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, and El Fuego Azul successful in his debut match as the new El Fuego with that burning hammer. And Los
Great
Tres
matchup.
Caballeros capturing a victory in their first 6-competitor match as a faction, definitely showing themselves capable of contending in the faction division of GFW, where both of these teams in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to see more from them. Nurse Muerto, like I said, looked incredible in her return. El Fuego looked incredible in his debut as his new persona. And I mean, things are looking up for the faction division in GFW.
I
Yeah.
absolutely agree, and that's without even considering the faction title match we have coming later tonight.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can't wait for
Of
that one.
course.
I am absolutely amazed at the concepts and the ideas that our roster is able to come up with, the teams that they're able to put together. I never would have expected either one of these teams coming into this event, so this was just great. I think this may end up being my match of the night, but I can't say for sure. We obviously have some more matches before we can say that.
Yep.
You'll see. I gotta be honest, my match of the night so far is the opener, was the Fatal Play. That was absolutely incredible. This is amazing.
It's
mean,
been
I
stuck
think
on the
we've-
card all night.
I think we've got some more matches coming that could definitely make a difference to that opinion, though. Speaking of, our next matchup, one a long time in the making. For about a month, a mysterious force has been abducting people from GFW and honestly just haunting and harassing Max Savage. Max Savage, no angel himself, but in light of the things that have been done to him recently and the way that this person has sort of been creeping on him, and like, we're talking about things in the locker room, just kind of weird stuff. We have no idea who this person even is. The next matchup, Max Savage will meet the mystery abductor, the person who has been haunting and harassing him for a month now. And I have to say that as we've seen this match kind of form, Max has sort of been unraveling a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Like he's basically cut all connections from Tulu dudes at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the locker room, he's been arguing and fighting with Apollo. Carrie has not been coming out to ringside with him as much, which he claims is for her safety, but I honestly feel like he doesn't trust anyone, and he's just not sure who this person is, and it's making him completely paranoid. But I mean,
Yeah.
this is his chance to figure out who this is and what this is all about, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. I'm ready to figure out what this even is.
Let's do this.
All right, it sounds like Max is on his way to the ring right now. Entering the arena at this time, the savagely seductive outlaw, Max Savage! What am I supposed to call this guy? Oh. And his opponent this evening, the leader of Rise. This is Phoenix.
Fight.
Matchup underway here between Phoenix and Max Savage, and I wasn't expecting this at all. I had assumed it was someone in the locker room harassing Max, but this is an outside force come to GFW here.
Who the hell is Phoenix?
Well, apparently he's the leader of Rise.
All that, yeah.
You know,
But
and
that's
they've
all
been-
we know.
They've been taunting Max about his fears and being able to face them, suggesting that Max doesn't believe in himself as a professional wrestler, believing that perhaps his place is in the adult industry that he came to us from.
Well, you know, I think he could definitely do both. Of course, the adult industry and professional wrestling definitely have a lot of... Oh my god, back suplex.
I hope you're not about to say they have a lot of overlap, because I don't think that's necessarily true.
Yeah, I don't think we want to bring up some past stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
and Phoenix going for a weapon here early on.
Is this no DQ?
Yes, it is. This
I
is
think
a
just
no
about every
disqualification
match
grudge
that
match here.
Anyway. Oh. And
Yep.
yeah, you know, Max Savage definitely wrestling a lot different than he usually does. Suplex.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
Nice
Dude.
suplex through that.
Usually he likes messing around with his opponent. Usually he likes a little bit of foreplay. But right now he's just going absolutely serious, just trying to beat the crap
You
out
know,
of
and
Phoenix.
usually he would be the one grabbing the weapons here. It's actually surprising to me that we haven't seen Max do anything dirty or underhanded yet either.
No.
Yeah, I think he just wants to prove a point here. I think he wants to assert dominance, if
Yeah,
you
this
will.
could just end up in an absolute brawl.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, if you had been pushed for a month, if somebody was stalking you for a month and hinting that you didn't actually have the chops to be a professional wrestler, and more than that, that you were afraid to face that reality. Speaking of facing that reality, that is a reality you do not want to face right there.
Out of the ring we go.
But I mean, if you were being told that you couldn't face the reality that you couldn't hack it as a professional wrestler, wouldn't you want to prove that you could too? I mean, I know I would.
I mean, I'd probably just lock myself in the production truck, but that's just me.
But here's the thing. I think that Phoenix is going to use that to his advantage. It's a beautiful insecurity there. I think that he's going to be using the weapons because he knows that Max isn't going to want to. Max is going to want to prove himself as a technical pro wrestler.
So do you think, maybe I'm reading into this, do you think that perhaps this is part of some mind game that Phoenix is trying to lure him into using those weapons to prove that he's not able to do it on his own?
Absolutely.
Maybe this...
The mind games.
Yeah, this is just a whole bunch of mind games.
That's a very good point. He's been playing mind games with Max up to this point. I don't know why I'd expect it to stop now. But Max so far doing a good job of not falling for it. He's not willing to compromise himself in that way and just choking the hell out of Max here. Nothing technical about that.
And you think about it, this is actually quite ironic. The Ultimate Seducer has been seduced into this match.
You know, that's a very good point. The mind games leading up to this match this match have been nothing short of creepy. I mean, there was the taking over of the PA system, and now Max has been busted open. Bloodied here by Phoenix. And I gotta say, I'm actually kind of rooting for Max in this matchup.
I mean, I think we all are. I think, Max Savage definitely
fly to the Phoenix there.
Wow.
1, 2.
Max Savage kicking out, once again, not willing to allow Phoenix to get the better of him in this match is Max Savage.
Yeah, Max Savage has definitely been a very controversial personality here in GFW. But right
wait
now...
a minute, Savage seduction!
Oh, God. That's it. 1, 2.
No!
Phoenix not letting him out that easily here. You have to wonder if... I find myself mystified by the intentions behind this matchup, though. I mean, what if you end up pushing the opponent to the point that they actually do find that strength inside and they whoop your... You know, they whoop you. Like, at that point, did you succeed? Did you fail? What exactly is the goal?
Dude,
maybe. I could be wrong, but I think with Rise, I think the point right now is to make an impression. A big low blow there by Max Savage. I think that Max Savage is someone who's very popular in the GFW locker room, and Phoenix wants to make his debut by taking him out.
Oh, big STO there.
Let's be honest. What if we...
Fly to the Phoenix again. He's definitely going for the win here.
I mean, let's be honest. What if we're all overthinking this? What if this is the whole point? What if this is just a crazy person?
You know, there is some validity to that. There is some validity to that. I may not have let on, but I know a little bit about this Phoenix character. And I'll say this is probably the sanest I've ever seen him.
Oh, God.
That's good
But
news.
trying to find the rhyme or the reason to it is definitely not something that's going to be simple with this particular individual.
No.
Oh, stunner
it's
from
not.
Max Savage. That can do
bloody
it.
hell. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Oh. No.
That just come very
The
close
crowd
on
is
another
going wild
crazy
right now,
field.
amazed that he was able to even kick out of that.
Another suplex.
Yes,
No
and
reverse.
now Phoenix gets it this time.
Both of these guys gasping for air on the mat.
Oh, and
I don't
collision
think
there.
Phoenix planned that one out too well. Wait a minute, another Savage Seduction here.
Oh, God. 1, 2, 3.
No,
No.
Phoenix able to kick out again, not willing to allow Max to have. Oh, wow!
Holy shit.
Jesus, that DDT.
1, 2,
and
3. No.
How did that not damn near kill him? His neck has got to be.
breaking
it.
Oh,
my
they're just
God.
going high impact for high impact. Somebody's neck's
For the
getting
love of
broken.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
And the crowd is
crazy.
just going wild. I don't think anybody knows what to make of this. Both of these competitors, and
Another
again with the
one.
Savage
They're gonna have
Seduction.
no necks
This
left.
has been freaking brutal here. Nobody lightening up for a
Get
moment.
the pinfall.
Oh my God, they're gonna have no necks left.
And Max is still bleeding profusely from the forehead.
Engineering.
Oh,
Oh,
Top rope, another flight of the Phoenix, maybe. And yes, he gets
Yes.
it.
cover
cover.
here. One,
One,
two.
2, 3.
No. How are they still going?
This is nuts.
This is
Got
not a normal competition right now.
No, they're just both men are trying to prove their own point in this match, and neither of them's gonna back down.
I don't think that either one of these guys is running on normal fuel at this point. I think it's
good in the corner.
like Goth is saying, they're running on the instinct to prove themselves here.
Flight of the Phoenix.
And
On the
look
nose
at Max
of
pop
Ooh.
right back up, not even down for a moment on that one, and bringing
back
Phoenix
out we
back to the
go.
outside. Are we going to see Max go for a weapon here? Has he finally snapped? Wow, just stomping
no.
the hell out of
Yeah,
Phoenix there.
I think he already has snapped, dude.
Yeah, but again, not going for the weapon, wants to beat him clean.
Why?
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm not trying to doubt Max's resolve here, but I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that weapon to come out from under the ring here.
Oh, suplex on the mat.
And he's just
Great
going
camera
crazy.
angle, Cole.
I don't even think Max knows where he is at this point, just swiping at the air.
In a drunken rage right now.
And now into the turnbuckle goes Phoenix there. Oh, and one of those big
no.
implant DDTs on the outside.
His neck could be shot to hell.
And Max is right back up.
Oh, he's
I don't
taking
know
it back
how
in.
either one of these men are still going at this
Off the
point.
ropes.
And Phoenix calling for the flight of the Phoenix here.
Again.
Gets it, but once again,
No!
Max right back up, jumps
Out
into
of
the
my
outside of the
outside we
ring.
go.
What is Max even running on here? Posing over the body of Phoenix before delivering another stomp.
I think his mind has gone blank with rage.
I mean, maybe that's the justification. I don't know what else to say here.
Now he's just trying to make him pass out.
This is absolutely nuts. I don't know how either one of these guys
What
is still going.
the frig?
I really, really don't.
Oh my God. I mean, you've got to be honest. It's like, when's enough enough? Good
God.
Lord.
They're just beating the living hell out of each other. I thought for a minute there that he was going to try stunning Max.
You know, even without weapons, this might be the most brutal match we've had tonight.
Yeah,
God.
oh God.
And Max with a little bit of an eye rake there to buy himself space, but still refusing to go for those weapons.
Guys,
Look at that. That is how aware Phoenix is at this point, just crashing into the turnbuckle.
Guys, think of your careers, come on.
Someone test this man. Yeah, exactly.
Flight of the
And
Phoenix.
Max right
And
back
gets up
up.
again.
Oh my god!
It's almost as if he's being empowered by those Flight of the Phoenixes.
Rising
A
from the
huge
ashes
spinning lariat
himself!
there.
Clothesline.
And another
Now just
sleeper!
trying to
in the
choke
ring,
Max,
this could do
but
it.
Max fighting through the blood, through the pain, through the lack
How
of
the hell
oxygen
is he
here.
not passed out?
Max
Oh, wait,
going up
hold
top
on,
himself.
Wait a minute.
Big elbow drop.
One,
Two!
And Phoenix managing to kick out somehow.
Holy shit.
This is just brutal. When we said this was a grudge match, I didn't think it was going to be like this.
Uh-oh. No good.
Oh, wait a minute. Savage seduction again.
and he gets it.
Oh my god.
Phoenix,
Is he out?
Phoenix is
Holy
out.
crap!
He just... Wow.
Did he break his neck?
Max Savage. That was insane.
Can we get EMTs down here?
Max Savage absolutely proving that he belongs in a wrestling ring there. Holy crap. From my understanding, the EMTs have taken Phoenix into the back. He has a broken orbital bone right now.
That's not good.
Yeah, I can't... I mean, something had to end that match eventually, but who would have thought it was that? I can't even... I'm still blown away. Like, that match was just something else.
Yeah, but the pace they were going, it's not surprising that someone got absolutely obliterated.
I mean, I guess you play certain games, you win certain prizes in this regard. Phoenix paying for all of the harassment that has come Max's way this last month. And I have to say, if Max had any doubt in his mind about being a professional wrestler, it should be gone now. It should definitely be gone. He dang near killed somebody with his finish.
Yeah. I don't think I ever want to see that again, that's for sure.
I mean, we've got people saying on social media that a broken orbital bone might not keep him down that long, considering the way that match went, and I can't say for sure anything, but that was insane.
Yeah, that was a crazy match.
The message coming to us via social media, once again, people are wondering if Phoenix has the sanity or the recognition of pain to keep him out of the ring after that. I don't even know what to expect here. I really don't. That was just off the hook. I hesitate to say that we may have already blown the cards load, so to speak, in that matchup, but I hope not, because we are just entering the title contention part of our event here. Our next matchup is a tag team match between Team Kawaii and House of Wolves. House of Wolves, the current, although controversial, tag team champions, after their manager and our CEO, Nero Sin, helped them win the tag team titles at the last event.
There's nothing controversial about it.
Oh, shut up.
The best tag team in GFW, and it will stay that way tonight.
Yeah, they'd be the best tag team if they could win a match on their own.
Well, I don't know if you're going to get your wish here tonight, Goth, because Nero is planning to accompany them to the ring this evening.
Of course he bloody well is!
That being said, though, this match, a long time in the making. Team Kawaii and House of Wolves back and forth here so far. Team Kawaii coming out on top in their last confrontation. But this match is actually only happening because Team Kawaii legitimately earned a tag team title match, and Nero cut them off when they were trying to cash it in, instead bringing out House of Wolves and helping them come away with the victory.
Yeah, you hear that, Emav? Legitimately.
You know, Nero Sin simply knows what's best for business, okay? I mean, when you really think about it, you have to build up Team Kawaii, right? They're the baby faces. They're the fan favorites. They gotta chase the championship at the pay-per-view against House of Wolves, the greatest tag team in GFW.
I
And
don't
of
know.
course, just when everybody thinks that Team Kawaii is going to win and the story is going to have a happy ending, Nero Sin's going to come in, destroy them all, and it will be the end.
I think that you're wrong about that. I think House of Wolves is due for a whooping, and I think Team Kawaii are exactly the people to give it to them. From what I understand, though, they are headed to the gorilla position. We will be ready to go here in just one moment, so I am going to go ahead and take you guys down to ringside here. Entering the arena at this time, the contenders to the GFW Tag Team titles, Team Kauai
Won't see us coming at the door before you even blink. Something so cold-blooded, the deep killer instinct.
and the reigning, defending GFW Tag Team Champions, Braden Blackwell and Crim Rocker, accompanied by Nero Sin. This is House of Wolves!
We're out for blood. Fight.
Matchup underway here. Kana starting off against Crim Rocker in this ring. You know, I don't even know what to say about this match. I really, really hope that Game Goon ejects Nero Sin.
Yeah,
That's
you're
not
right.
happening. Nero Sid signs Gamgoon's paycheck. He signs the paycheck of every single person in this ring. How is Gamgoon going to eject them? Nero doesn't have to listen to him. Nero could make himself the referee if he wanted to.
Actually, the last time I checked, I got a check off Game Goon, so thank you very much.
To be clear here, Game Goon does answer to the board, who technically are over Nero Sin, which is why
Yeah,
X
where's
will
the
be
board right
facing
now?
Mark Scarrett
They're
tonight
not-
without the aid of Nero Sin in his corner.
Yeah, where's the
Nice
board
tag
right
team
now?
maneuver there
Yes!
from Team Kauai.
Not here.
And
Get
Panda
off the
working
apron!
over Braden Blackwell in the corner, going for a big fist drop there to the gut.
Gosh, why would Nero Sin get off the apron? What if Braden wants to tag him in?
This is not a 2-on-3 handicap match, you moron!
It might become one. Whatever Nero wants. No. Yes, he does! He does! Nero's legal!
This is absolutely ludicrous. I don't know how he's getting away with this right now.
I told you, Nero Sin is the boss. He can do whatever he wants. This is fantastic.
This is
This
complete
is
and utter
absolute
bullshit.
bullshit!
Yeah! There we go, pinfall 1.
This
Nero
is
Sin not
ridiculous
even-
right here.
Panda!
I have
Not even
never in my
trying to compete.
entire life seen such blatantly clear abuse of power as I am right now.
Nero Sin going at it with Kana now. Oh,
That's it,
oh,
Carter,
shit.
take him out!
Kana dumping Nero to the outside, and Panda on his way to get him a piece of Nero's sin. Maybe they
Come on,
finally
he's
get
not
some
legal.
redemption
That's
against Nero for
not
all of his
legal, come on.
good works in
That's the
GFW.
And now Nero Sin bashing her into the turnbuckle, but Kana's gonna fight out of it.
Yeah, right corner, dumbass!
Kana trying to lift Nero there, probably not the best decision.
Yo, this is superior strength.
Kana with this nice small package though.
What? Come on!
That was a smaller
You're not-
package than Nero's.
Yeah!
Look at the bravery of Nero Sin right now. He's not even dressed to compete. He's in a full suit, and he's still going out there
Oh
against
yeah,
Team
the
Kauai. This
bravery
is
of Nero
inspiring.
Sin
Yeah.
turning this
This
tag
is
team matchup
inspiring.
into a 3-on-2 handicap.
Come on,
I mean-
Panda!
Let's not also forget Nero Sin is the most experienced competitor
Oh, did
in
you
this.
see
Oh,
that?
wow!
You cheesy
come
bat!
Crim Rocker.
Crim Rocker
With
with
that
2
excellent
fingers
counter.
to the eyes of Panda, interrupting that power
Fantastic
bomb.
technique.
That is
Crim Rocker
absolutely
Come on.
and
ludicrous.
Blackwell are the future of GFW. They're the future of
Oh,
professional
that's
wrestling.
good.
Well, he ain't gonna be
rearrange
the
your
future if he has a broken
Spinal
neck!
structure.
Panda is an animal, literally. He should not be wrestling right now. He should be in a zoo.
Panda is the cutest thing on GFW.
You know what? Nero
I will
Sin
not have
should
any
be in a
argument.
zoo. I have never seen such a vicious, scavenging hyena as Nero
And
Sin.
he is a beast, that's for sure.
He's fucking...
Oh, look
he's
at these
literally the
punches.
leech on the backside of life.
That is probably
Yeah.
the best description of
Taking
Nero
her
Sin
down.
I've ever heard. The leech on the backside of life. Oh God, come
Backbreaker.
on!
Come on!
Go for 1,
What?
2.
Panda coming to
And
break it
Panda's
up.
trying
Had
to
enough
cheat
of
right
Nero's
now.
crap.
What a cheater. What
Oh,
a
and a
dirty
huge
bastard.
pile
He is
driver.
not the legal man or the legal animal.
You're right. What a cheater Panda is.
Yeah,
breaking
I
up
know,
a pinfall
right?
by the third man in the team of House of... Oh, Nero about to get his comeuppance, though. Beautiful.
Yes!
Nero Sin eating the knees of justice right there. That's what I'm calling that.
The knees of justice had no effect on Nero Sin because he knows them.
Although the official name is Boosted Gear.
Boosted gear or not, Nero just got kneed in the face by 2 different people at the same
And
time.
now Nero Sin
I'm
on
having a great night now. How about you folks?
Nero, cover, 1.
Come on, kick out!
Panda is not going to be pinned that
God!
easily. Oh god, and a pack hunt on Kana in the background. And
Ah!
now Nero's
look
getting
at
a
this.
weapon because 3-on-2 wasn't enough. Come on.
I'm not looking at that. I'm
Christ!
looking at the action in the ring right now.
This is absolutely ludicrous. Oh, wait a minute. Kana eating another
Come on!
double team there from House of Wolves.
Oh my god!
Ooh. Flying clothesline.
I gotta say, at this point, I'm just amazed that Kana and Panda have held out this long. You want to talk about the odds being stacked against you? It's not enough
Yeah.
that it's now a 3-on-2 handicap match out of nowhere. Oh, small package there, but escaped quickly. You also
I
gotta
do
bring
not
a
know who's
sledgehammer
right
into it.
now.
Yeah!
Kana and
Oh,
Braden.
kick the living hell out of him!
This is just
There we go!
kicking
Come on,
the
Braden, get back into it.
cheese out of Braden Blackwell there, I would like to think.
I will admit, Kana is definitely the best part of Team Kawaii. She is the most experienced wrestler, the best wrestler in my
Oh,
opinion.
and Panda just making a
Definitely
show
better
of
than Panda,
brutalizing Braden there with the
definitely better than
strikes.
Marcus Moonchild.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, you're gonna go there, aren't ya?
I don't think she's going to be able to carry the team on her back here.
This is
Yeah, but that's
just
the
not
difference.
looking good for
TK
Team
work
Kawaii
as a
here.
team.
Ooh.
But Krim there, unable to capitalize on that huge knee drop, though.
Listen, Krim and Braden have probably the best chemistry out of anybody in the GFW
Oh,
tag team
wow,
division.
that swinging
Good
sidebuster.
stand there.
And Panda
Good
with
plan
a
by
choke
Panda.
slam there, regaining control.
Come on!
And now it's Crimson
Yes!
to go for the ride here.
Yes!
That
Panda,
top
you're in the
rope.
wrong corner, buddy. Panda thinking better than to go up in the wrong corner there. Good for him.
Yes!
Big cross chop. This is the right corner. This is a usable corner.
Yes!
Huge diving headbutt there. And the cover.
1,
No, Panda, that's the wrong sort of cover!
and Nero
Come
brings
on.
Ah!
Look at the speed as which Nero walks across the ring to break it up. A lot faster than Lazy Dragon.
Yeah, he's just like Kevin Nash. Every time he walks, his knees click.
So are you saying big lazy Nero? Oh, come on, ref.
Oh!
Nero Sin body blocking the low blow there so Game Goon
Yeah.
couldn't see it. This is ridiculous.
This is
This is
absolute
fantastic.
bollocks.
Death
What a Death
Valley
Valley driver
driver.
to Panda. Nero
Nero's been
missing
beating
though
up
with that
everybody
lariat.
right now.
And now
Jigga
Kana and Nero
Katoki.
in the ring. Kana gonna send Nero to the corner. Double team here potentially. Nero fighting
Yeah,
out of it.
Ah!
You thought. And now, oh my
Oh,
god!
wow.
Lifting DDT.
Single arm lifting DDT there to Kana. And a
Okay.
huge palm strike.
Nero just does not care. And here we go.
Oh,
Anaconda
no,
fight.
no, come
The-
on,
No,
not
no, no,
like
come on,
this.
Kana! Don't give
Not
up!
like this. Kana, you gotta
Come on,
break out.
Kana! Yes!
Fights out of it somehow. But right into Krim Rocker's grasp.
God,
with
and Grim
big
Rocker
head
with that
kick.
huge kick to the face, borrowing a move out of Kana's arsenal.
I'm sick of this how bullshit!
I don't think you could
bullshit.
say that on the network.
This is wrestling.
Oh, wait a minute. One more for Nero Sin. Have a taste, buddy.
Yes!
And wait, Panda pulling a fork out, and of course, Game
Yes,
Guru can't
the bamboo
count
fork!
Panda here.
Illegal right in front of Gamgoon. What does he think he's doing?
Come on, the bamboo forks!
Oh, and a huge
Oh.
diving headbutt there from Panda. Braden Blackwell has been busted open by that fork, though.
Two.
Panda a little bit crazy for that nonchalant cover in the wrong part of town, no less.
Yeah, Panda doesn't even know how to complete a successful pinfall. He's not a wrestler, like I said. He's a wild beast that should be locked in a cage in the zoo.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
I
a
mean,
panda that's
he
gonna
did go
rip their
kinda
faces
wild
off!
on Braden's forehead. Braden bleeding profusely now. Oh, and a huge
No!
diving headbutt
But-
there from Panda.
Come on!
And again, he just does not know how to complete a successful pinfall.
Oh, so close.
Wait a minute. A third knee for Nero. Nero's gonna
He's
need
gonna have
dental
no
work
teeth
after
left.
this matchup, I think. I gotta say this, no matter how this match ends, I'm sitting back, I'm about to put my feet up on the announcer's desk. I'm just enjoying all the knees that Nero has eaten this match.
Yeah, you know, Nero, like I said, not dressed to compete out here. I can only imagine
Double
that,
suplex.
I can only imagine that Howell just suggested this to him on the way down to the ring.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that this was Howell's idea and not Nero's idea all along.
Yes. Oh no.
I feel no pity for Nero Sin, lest you all
Listen,
forget, I was once the
Nero's
CEO
a
of
smart
GFW,
man.
now I'm just
Okay,
an
if
announcer
this was his
because
idea,
Nero
he would be
decided he
dressed
would
to
goad me
compete.
into a match by brutalizing my fiance. No sympathy for Nero Sin.
None here either, bud.
I don't care if he signs my paychecks.
It says a lot that you're still working for him.
Oh yeah, it says a lot that I'm still working for him. It's not like he basically kept me around to rub it into my face what he's done to this company.
Come
Let's
on,
not even
Panda.
pretend
Nero Sin
that
has
GFW is a
saved GFW.
shadow of what it once was.
Are you,
Yeah, but we have glimmers of light like
it's
Team
not.
Cowie
It's
here.
better than ever. This is the best pay-per-view GFW has ever put on, and it's all thanks to Nero Sin.
Oh,
You're
bollocks
right,
is it?
this is the best pay-per-view that GFW's ever put on, and it is all thanks to Nero Sin, because watching him eat those double knees is the best experience I have ever had at a pay-per-view. Oh, no.
and this-
Oh, come on.
The pay-per-view. Nero Sin's about to capture the tag team, I guess would he become, like, would there be a third tag team belt if Nero Sin...
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what Nero's plan is with that.
We're not bringing in the
Freebird rule it?
Freebirds rule. No.
I think we are.
Come on!
I guess that means that, how do you call it, Xavier Shamrock would also be a tag team champion.
Oh, that's
Oh,
all we
just
need.
rolling armbar here. Oh, and
Come
that's
on!
it!
Oh,
He
yes!
submits Nero Sin! House of Wolves plan backfire. Oh, come on! The match is
Oh,
over.
come
The
on!
match is over. Cut this crap out.
Oh, for the love of God!
This
Damn
is
it.
absolutely
They
ludicrous.
won!
Come
You
on.
s-
Get somebody out here to stop
Sam
this.
Goon just called it.
Nero
was-
Oh,
Sin.
you're calling
Okay,
truth!
okay.
Really?
They're leaving. Security has come out and broke everybody up. It's fine. What's more important here is that Nero Sin's plan backfired so much by interjecting himself into this tag team matchup. He has caused us to crown new tag team champions as Kana was able to lock that armbar in on Nero, and he never saw it coming. That, my
He
friends,
also never tapped out.
that, my
But-
friends, is how
He
you turn
tapped.
a bad thing good right there. That was incredible. Congratulations to House of Wolves, or rather to Team Kawaii. Actually, congratulations to House of Wolves
for coming
for
out.
being losers. Yeah, you did make it in time, Chaotic. We just did our first title match. And House of Wolves basically lost their tag team titles for trying to cheat the system. So kudos to them for being losers.
This is just a minor stumbling block. Xavier Shamrock still has the GFW Heavyweight Championship, and that is not going to change after the night.
You know
We will
what?
make
I don't
sure.
agree with that. I think that Mark
Neither do
Scarrett
I.
could take that title off of Xavier Shamrock, and it would be just fine with me. I think that would be the ideal outcome for tonight. If all of House of Wolves' dreams just came crashing down right now, I would be able to go home a happy, happy fan.
Yes. I'm praying for it.
That being said, folks, our next matchup of the evening is going to be Asher, the challenger, versus Bone Crusher, the incumbent GFW FTW champion. This is just a standard title match here. On the way up to this matchup, Asher actually damaged the spine of David Starr, who was facing... or rather, Crusher damaged the spine of David Starr, who was facing him for the FTW title after winning an opportunity at our last pay-per-view to do so. And Asher decided to come out and try to protect Starr as Crusher was going in to do more damage after the matchup was already won. And these two have been beefing ever since then. So
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
excited to
Dave-
see Asher get his hands on Crusher here. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, you know, David Starr was probably the most successful progress wrestler in GFW, and when Bone Crusher just completely broke his back, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to see David Starr in a GFW ring again. Asher, of course, has proven himself to be able to survive incredible amounts of punishment, including being locked in a burning building and surviving it. So I think Asher is a man on a mission tonight, or rather a skeleton on a mission tonight.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that this is Asher's opportunity not only to beat Bone Crusher, not only to make a point, but I think this is his opportunity to show the entire world that he's ready to be a main event, potentially heavyweight contender here in GFW.
Yeah, it all starts with that FTW title, arguably one of the most popular championships in GFW. Bone Crusher has held it, has never lost, well, not only never lost the title, never lost a single match, except for the one
Correction.
against Aaron Johnson. Yes, I know, but that was a non-title match.
Yeah, but
Bone
it's quite,
Crusher's-
Bone Crusher can be beat.
You know what? You two can argue about this later. From my understanding, they're at gorilla position, and it's time to go to this matchup. Entering the arena at this time, he is deviously yours, Professor Asher.
Machines have no conscience.
And the reigning, defending GFW FTW champion, Bone Crusher!
Erratic survey, free thinking not allowed. Override and shake my push button sign.
Fight.
Matchup underway here. Crusher immediately taking control of the match.
Yeah. And now I should run him into the corner. Of course, it's going to take a lot. Oh my god.
Nice.
Lifting him up.
I'm going to take a moment here to clarify because we do have some new fans here who aren't sure what the FTW title is. Our FTW title is the reclaimed title from ECW. Taz christened it a long, long time ago. And when he made it, it stands for F the World. Bobby Freedom did say it stood for Free the World, but that is the history of the GFW FTW title, is that it was once the ECW FTW title, created and christened by Taz, inherited by us.
And of course, it's probably the championship that's changed hands the most. We've had Bobby Freedom win it, we've had Hero Sin win it, AK-47, and of course Bone Crusher now. A lot of people vying for the championship, and I would say that it is a springboard to the main event position. Bone Crusher has main evented several shows. Oh my god! Big
That
spin
rolling
kick there.
kick to Crusher, that's a way to deal with a guy who's bigger than you are.
As FTW champion.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that front. I feel like the FTW title is your way to prove that you're ready to go after the heavyweight. Like, there's no way that anyone can argue if you've captured that belt, you don't belong in the heavyweight picture. Some might even say the FTW title has more prestige because of how competitive that division is.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people prefer the wrestlers competing for that championship. A lot of fan favorites here, like we said, Aisha. We got Bone Crusher. We had Taron Johnson a while ago. AK-47. Nero Sin, the greatest wrestler on the planet. And a dragon screw there by Aisha.
Oh,
wow.
beautiful
Nice.
frog splash there.
No.
Crusher managing to get away, and
And
another
another
one of those
spin kick.
rolling capo kicks.
Aisha seems to have Bone Crusher's number right now.
You know, I think that Bone Crusher has been at the top of the FTW division for a very, very long time, and he's not used to actually, having legitimate competitors. That could be it right there.
One, two.
And Crusher managing to kick out just barely there. But you have to remember that Acer is kind of a bony dude, and Bone Crusher lives up to the name.
Another
What a
dragon.
huge twist there.
Acer just very calculated right now. Another drop kick.
Acer once again going after that leg. You have to think that the strategy here might be to take the legs out from under the big man. I mean, look at his legs. They're like tree trunks. You chop one of those things down, and he's gonna timber.
And lest we forget, Taron Johnson a while ago did injure that leg.
That is a very good point. That is a very good point. Sound strategy here from Acer working over that leg. Oh, but that's not strategy. That's just brute strength. Acer winded here, or I mean, Crusher winded here. On a headbutt to Acer, now just squeezing the life out of Acer. We've seen Crusher defeat people with this before. Those arms the size of other wrestlers, as people have said in the past.
Yeah.
He is definitely capable of squeezing the life out of someone, but he seems very, very winded in this
His
matchup.
neck is gonna be gone.
That's it! That could do it right here! 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and a kick out there at the last second by Bone Crusher. And again, Acer is not going to go away that easily.
1, 2, 3.
No!
Crusher just indomitable here.
I
mean, this is Bone Crusher.
Acer throwing everything he has at Crusher.
1,
And you know
2.
what? I feel like Crusher gassed himself out really early here, and that's why he's on the wrong end of all this offense. But you have to wonder what's going to happen if he manages to weather the storm and catch his breath.
Well, you talk about Acer gassing himself out early. How about Acer? I mean, he's had to lift Bone Crusher like 5 times now. Here's a 6! Oh my god!
And going up top now on top of it. Oh, and a huge splash there.
Splash again!
But he was under the
this
rope.
rope
He was
break.
under the rope. And that's exactly my point, is that Acer has been going full speed at Crusher here, and part of me wonders if Crusher's not playing with Acer here. If the strategy here isn't to weather the storm and then take advantage of a tired Acer.
Well, that is certainly not typical Bone Crusher, but
but look at
not
this!
typical opponent either.
Straight back to squeezing the oxygen out of Acer.
For those
So
that
far,
aren't
the
aware
majority
with,
of his offense has been squeezing the oxygen out of Acer. I think he's letting him burn himself out. I think Bone Crusher knows that he's a thick, tough dude and he can weather this storm.
For those that aren't aware of Acer's backstory here, he actually used to be a professor at a high school, but he got locked into school and while it was on fire, and almost all of his skin burned off. And now his face is gone.
Oh no, not
Oh,
this!
no.
God, that is the move right there that broke the spine of David Starr.
1,
1, 2.
and oh no!
And this is what
And
I was
now it's
worried
for a
about.
power bomb.
Crusher is
Spinning
taking
power
control
bomb.
now that Acer burned himself out.
1, 2,
2.
and no!
No!
Acer barely kicked out.
And Crusher does
Crusher
not
feeling
even
it now.
seem phased here. I really think he was playing possum
Very
early on in
hard.
this matchup. I'm actually surprised because normally Crusher's a very smash-mouth individual. You don't see much strategy from him.
And
But
another
this feels
spinning
like
power
all
bomb.
strategy.
Absolutely.
Do
Yeah,
you
this
think
matchup
here
hasn't gone
that
on for
maybe
very
Crusher
long.
was legitimately concerned
Yeah.
by the challenge Acer posed, and that's why for the first time we're seeing him bring a strategy into the
Front slash
matchup?
1, 2.
2. No.
I already feel like we're in the closing portions of this match. I feel like it's just about over. Both these guys have just thrown incredible
God, that huge spear
moves at each other.
ripping Acer out of his shoes dang near. And a backslide.
Backslide for the championship. 1, 2. Kick out.
Back and forth
slapping
exchange
him.
here.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe?
huge spinning chop from Acer. And look at the way Acer's breathing. Look at how wide he's opening his mouth to catch that air. He is gassed right now. He's gassed badly.
No, but he's still in this.
He's in this, but I feel like he's just staving off the assault at this point. I wonder if he kind of went too heavily. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh, that is a
my
unique
God.
maneuver.
He's like 1, 2.
I mean, Crusher can't have seen that coming because I never saw that coming.
Did I?
I've never seen that move before. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Prepare to be sick.
Oh, whiffing there with that clothesline, but back to this bear hug. Too close to the ropes though, and look, Crusher looks winded now. Look at how winded Crusher is. He wasn't even able to make it to the ropes before Asher caught up to him there.
No.
I think Crusher. This is interesting. We're seeing both competitors sort of gas out back and forth.
Finishing maneuver once again. One, two, three.
No!
Oh, come on. That was so close. Asher was literally milliseconds away from capturing the title there.
I think he's actually trying to snap his neck.
I mean, can you blame him? I think Crusher's actually trying to break his spine. Oh, back to this bear hug goes Crusher.
Oh, is
you
he
can
gonna
hear
get
the
out of
creaking
it?
in Asher's back.
Yeah, Asher having a hard time even getting to his feet right now.
I'm honestly starting to. So I don't know about you guys, but when Crusher started talking about how he was an undead immortal gladiator, I thought it was, just part of the act, whatever. But I'm starting to wonder if that may be the case.
Yeah, it might be true. One, two.
No!
And the crowd is losing their minds at this point, unsure how this match is even continuing.
How many of these?
Oh God!
How many of these finishing moves do you think Bone Crusher has taken at this point? From
quite a few.
Like almost 10.
Then again,
a huge lariat just ripping Asher off his feet.
Then again, if he is an undead zombie, does he actually feel pain?
I wonder about that sometimes too. He has to though, because Taryn was able to beat him.
Yeah, that is true.
Although, I mean, Taryn and Crusher had a really strange sort of relationship. I could see it in my head if he sort of gave it up. This is Fire Pro Wrestling World, Pugilist. Oh, and again with that pile driver is Asher.
Come on!
One, two.
No! I'm admiring the fight here from Asher, but I begin to wonder if it might be in losing vein.
I wonder how much power is actually behind those moves, too. Like, Crusher's got big arms. He can catch himself off these pile drivers. And, well, I suppose not the way that impacted. But I wonder how much momentum Asher actually gets, considering A, the size difference, and B, Asher's basically using everything he has to lift Crusher there.
One, two.
He's gonna literally be a stump at this point.
Both competitors just gassed out here. I don't know how this is continuing.
If he hits any more pile drivers, he is literally going to be a stump.
Asher flips out of the suplex now.
Gonna send Crusher off the ropes there. Oh, a huge flying punch there. And if I was Asher at this point, I think I'd be going for leg submissions.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your best
take
chance.
Advantage of that injury.
If he can.
Oh, man.
I don't know if he gets to do anything after that.
1, 2. No!
And the crowd is losing their mind. And again with this pile driver.
Yep. I think my theory's correct. He's trying to drive his head back into his body.
I mean, that is a way to win the match, though, right? I am at a loss for words here of how either one of these men is continuing. Look at how slowly Crusher goes off those ropes. Oh, Asher coming in for a running move here. And low drop kick. Maybe he's revising his... And back to the leg. Maybe revising that strategy again. I'm telling you, leg submission.
Asher now.
Where it's at right here.
Outside of the ring.
God.
Gonna take him outside here. Maybe hoping to do a little damage on the floor. Oh, wow. Ramming him head first into the apron.
And now Asher getting hyped up.
May have a chance here. On the outside.
I wonder if
big drop kick to the face
for this match. That would certainly give him more shake. Oh my God!
Poison Rana on the outside. You know you can't win this by countout, right, Asher?
Okay, guys. Bring it back in the ring.
Well, Game Goon giving them a warning.
9.
Game Goon gave him a warning and restarted the count here. He wants a decisive finish since this is a title match. Throwing Crusher into the barricade. I think Asher has lost his mind. Well, I mean, One of the biggest running theories around here is that Crusher is chemically enhanced, and at this point, maybe he is. Like, maybe he's injecting, like, some bull shark testosterone or something. God, will they ever bring this back in the ring?
Again?
He just doesn't want to throw this out, even though this has clearly been a count out for a while now.
God.
God, Acer is just going off on Crusher, though. That's what's blowing me away, is that Crusher's mounted 0 offense. Acer doesn't even care about winning this match anymore.
Bring it back in the ring.
It's all down to him. Crusher threatening those chicken tendies.
And Crusher using the turnbuckle there, perhaps staying on the outside for a bit too long, is Acer.
Oh my God!
This is just brutal at this point.
Whoa!
Oh, and Crusher gonna bring it back into the ring.
Finally. And now, there's the
Cool
grenade
thumb
one
to
more
the
time.
throat of Acer. Acer is already winded.
This might
One,
be it.
2. Kick out.
No!
Right back to that pile driver. Acer persistent here. I gotta wonder if the head of Crusher isn't made out of, like, solid steel.
No, he's still kicking out. Like, is it a metal mask? What is it?
God, this is just unbelievable. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God.
Rainmaker.
Oh,
That might do
One.
it.
1, 2, no!
And Acer countering a powerbomb with another of those pile drivers.
He took out the leg.
Oh, and now Crusher squeezing
Oh.
Acer.
That's it!
No, it's in the ropes.
break.
Too close to the ropes there. God,
Oh
this
my
match.
God!
I mean, neither one of these men is what you would call a normal man.
Choke
Oh
slam.
my God! Is it though? No, it isn't.
God, this is how long has this gone on?
This
At
is
Squeezed to
point.
the very bones. It's like that.
It's like this is what happens when you threaten Aces.
30 minutes have gone by in this match, apparently. The time call just now.
That is insane. These guys are not willing to yield here whatsoever.
I didn't
I
realize
don't
we were
even know what to
hosting
say at
King's
this
Road
point. I
matches.
really don't. Like,
there
I'm
a
at a
time limit?
loss
Is there
for
a 60-minute
words.
time limit?
I mean, I'm guessing 60 minutes since it's a title match, but I don't know.
Because we've already gone half of that.
Like I said, I didn't realize this was a King's
unreal
Road
at
match.
this point.
Holy crap!
God, Acer's just unloading here.
Thinks about it, goes for it again.
I am so at a loss for words. Oh, wait a minute.
There you go, Glenn!
2.
No!
And Acer once again with
boy.
that schoolboy
Into the
suplex.
pin, and oh, he kicks out at 0. Into zone. Cover. 1, 2.
Neither one of
kick
these
out.
competitors is quite human. I'm almost certain of that.
I think we've entered like a supernatural dimension here.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone, everybody.
Oh my
I don't
God!
think this is ever going to end. I think we've reached a loop of tombstones. and
Dude, no!
Acer
tombstones.
is just all over Crusher here, and how Crusher is
made-
somehow still in this match is beyond me.
Who
Zero.
made this a 60-minute Iron Man match?
No,
I mean, okay, but let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. We've seen both of these guys just go and go before. Like, I just never thought about what would happen if you put them in a ring together, you know?
Yeah!
yeah.
Oh, Oh, God!
They got the game of life hacks indeed.
Two!
One, two.
Oh, wait a minute.
No!
Okay, but let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. We've seen both of these guys just go and go before. Like, I just never thought about what would happen if you put them in a ring together, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, God!
They got the game of life hacks indeed. God, and Acer just
No.
absolutely off the hook here.
One, two, no. I mean, I did see Bone Crusher roll around grabbing his neck there. Maybe he finally has snapped it.
Ironically, now Crusher seems to be back in this matchup of all things.
Did he just have a
Apparently,
knot
he
in
just
his
needed
neck?
his neck broken to wake up. Oh, and wow, just this is nasty.
This
We
could
haven't seen
literally
him
crush
apply
his
this
skull.
before.
We've seen him apply this before, though.
Two, no.
How in the heck is Acer kicking out of these? How is
I
anyone
have no
kicking out
idea.
at this point? Champ is definitely gassed out. Everybody is gassed out at this point.
And people say Kenny Omega's matches have too many false finishes.
I don't know. I don't even know what to call this. This is just off the hook. This might be the most brutal match in GFW history, and we just had Max versus Phoenix.
Holy crap!
This is a test of endurance for everybody involved.
I could probably go for a cigarette break and it'd still be going.
Probably listen to, oh shit. Oh, Shark Slam.
Is this it?
I bet
One,
you $10 it's
two,
not. Yep.
no! Yes,
Could've probably
please,
beaten
come on!
another- Could've probably beaten another level and fallen order by now.
Oh, Acer going from the top rope here.
Oh! Don't get it out
Could
of
this
the
be
top.
it?
No!
How did
no,
Crusher
no.
kick out of
Fighting
that?
spirit of all times!
Jesus.
Oh my god!
I think these guys are going Broadway. I think this is going to full 60.
They're going for Broadway. I don't even know what that means, but I'm
Going
agreeing.
Broadway means 60-minute draw.
Yeah. One, two, no.
I don't, like I said, I don't know if there's a time limit in this match, but at this point I'm thinking it's the only way it's going to end.
This is insane.
Or somebody actually dying. Oh my god.
Of course, we're having a sale on beer right now, only $4 a bottle.
Yeah, definitely pick up your beer in the audience so you can make it through this for sure.
Yeah, like,
great time to go buy some. 1, 2.
No!
definitely a great
my
time to
God,
go buy
that was so
We also got a lot of great merchandise. Now might be a good time to commercial for the new Team Kawaii t-shirt.
Yeah, I did, Chaotic. I did. It's gotta end
Who's
eventually,
going on in the
right?
chat right now?
It's gotta
it
end
really doesn't.
eventually.
My god.
God, this is insane. Oh my god! I think he killed him! I think he killed him! Oh my god! Acer got absolutely crushed! Holy hell! What the hell was that all even about?
Ladies and gentlemen, this was not part of our entertainment tonight.
No.
I don't know if he's dead. I'm honestly curious at this point. What in the world was that even?
I have no idea, but we should move on now.
Holy hell, guys. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't.
43 minutes.
Jesus, that was insane. Yeah, I don't know what to call that, guys. Honestly,
Good Lord.
okay, let's break the fourth wall here for a minute. Let's break the fourth wall here for a minute.
Yeah.
There was something wrong with the mod setup for that match. I don't know what it was. If it repeats itself, we'll cut the match sooner. It was insane. One of the things that I did there to kind of help things along was I set it so that when Crusher hit his finish, it would just kill Asher. Because it was the only way I could see out of that match. I apologize for that, guys, but it had to happen. That being said, we'll probably see a rematch of this match at some future time, considering the way that
I'm
things
sure
went.
everybody would be ready to see a rematch.
Wait, does that mean we
where
have to
things actually
resurrect
work out
him?
would be
So
nice.
excited. I'm sure people will be so excited to see that one again.
That means we
God,
have
that
to
was-
resurrect his dead corpse.
Anyways, folks, I do apologize for the mods not working out great there.
I think, no offense, I think everybody deserves a piss break after that.
Yeah, if you need to use the restroom, do so. Bowen, man, I just want you to know this is not the last word on this. This is not the last word. Promise. Okay,
Alright.
you have my word that this will get made right.
I'm taking that piss break. I'll see you in a sec.
Okay, you go do that, folks. Thankfully, that is done, and I hope that does not repeat itself with the next match. I'm actually concerned that I should maybe restart the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Give me a moment to fix things backstage, because we've got some sort of fight breaking out in the locker room between the dead Asher and the undead Crusher, because they're still fighting. I'm gonna go ahead and reboot the actual game here so that we can move on to the next match. That next matchup is Glory versus Ronin Regime for the GFW faction title. That was just insane. I'm so blown away. This matchup, a very, very interesting one in that Ronin Regime has recently formed, and they formed out of a lot of chaos and a lot of backstabbing. At the same time, Glory has been sort of the quintessential pure athletes of GFW for a very, very long time now. And they have won the faction titles and held them for a reasonable amount of time here too. Now, this whole matchup happened because Ronin Regime suggested that AK-47, the current impromptu leader of Glory, was going to turn on Glory. Now, Glory took offense to that. Omar Jackson, the gentleman in the blue trunks and the blue headband here, decided that he believed in AK-47 as a member of Glory and was not going to allow Ronin Regime to talk that way, and thus accepted a faction title match challenge from Ronin Regime to shut them up. So that match is where we are headed right now. Gonna go ahead and cut to the ring as they prepare to enter here. Just one moment. Making sure that everything is kosher. God, that last match was insane though, wasn't it, folks? I'm just like mind blown on that one. Okay, there we go.
Hey guys, I just stepped outside the production truck. I didn't realize it was 2023 now.
Entering the arena at this time, the Masterless Warriors of GFW, Ronin Regime!
Yeah, it's all for us. You believe them. Yeah, it's serious. Hear the siren. We're victorious. I'm telling you, we're gonna stand.
And the reigning, defending GFW faction champions, Victor Wolf, Omar Jackson, and AK-47. This is Glory!
Fight.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but did you notice there that AK-47 took a hot second to follow the rest of Glory down to the ring?
Yeah, I did
the cameras
notice, but
went
you
out.
might want to put the cameras back on our end here in the production truck.
Wait, hold on. I thought you were the announce table.
Whatever, announce table. The video seems to have gone out.
Roger. Got that.
Carl, get on it.
As I'm watching on the lane now, Junichi Yukimura and AK-47 in the
Oh,
ring
yeah,
right
we
now.
have to feed. We have feedback.
Here we go.
Oh!
And Victor
Nice.
Wolf and AK with a nice double team. Oh!
Total elimination.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not I buy into the idea that AK is gonna turn on Glory in this match. I really don't.
Yeah,
I
you
know
know-
Ronin Regime is all about stirring chaos.
However,
And
there
then-
was one thing I did notice good, and that was the fact that Omar Jackson actually came out with the faction title compared to last time.
You know what? You're absolutely right. That is
Maybe
a
there's
very good
actually
point.
unity now.
You know, that's
Yeah,
a very
maybe.
good point. The last
And
time
I
we
know
saw Omar
AK-47
Jackson enter to defend the faction titles, he came out with his Progress title rather than with his faction title. So maybe Omar really is recommitted to Glory. But I mean,
Maybe.
that's the real question. There's so much up in the air here with Glory, like it's honestly hard to trust that anyone is gonna do what they claim they're gonna do. Oh, Omar
I mean,
going for a
I've
cover
known
here.
AK-47 and Omar Jackson for a long time. I can say with AK-47, he's been loyal to any faction or team he's a part of. Omar Jackson, not so much. And what's more, Omar Jackson and AK-47 have actually had a lot of matches against each other. They've had rivalries in the past. So,
Well, I mean, yeah, but,
See what
you
happens.
know, familiarity breeds fondness, and Omar Jackson was the one who came to AK's defense when Ronin Regime claimed that AK was going to turn on Glory.
that is true. Of course,
But then-
two men that have never gotten along are AK-47 and Heel Duco. Heel Duco has had a lot of great matches with AK, including one on GFW Catalyst on our first ever show.
But then again, as well, we could
Oh,
also.
speaking of not getting along, AK just blindside punched Duco in the back of the head.
Also, we could be overthinking this. There may be no dissension whatsoever because the simple fact is Travis likes to shoot his mouth off.
You know, that's a very
True.
good point. This could all just be to sow the seeds of dissent among Glory and open up the opportunity for Ronin Regime not only to have this match, but potentially to win the GFW faction titles.
Exactly. Another match with another set of mind games at work here.
Mind games are the order of the day, it would seem.
Trying to keep him in a corner.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Big powerbomb by AK.
Ouch.
Dang, AK just working over Travis Markson on the mat there, apparently taking offense to the fact that they have accused him of being a traitor.
Oh,
And I think
Victor
Victor
Wolf.
Wolf just missed the mark there for a moment.
oh God!
German
Tiger
suplex into the turnbuckle from
corner,
AK.
Yeah.
And Junichi Yukimura laughing as usual.
Hey, I mean, if I was Junichi Yukamura, I would probably laugh if, well, I guess, you know, Ronin Regime has a very strange culture. To laugh at your tag team partner going head first into the turnbuckle is a little cruel. Oh, but that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
even more cruel.
They're just three
Ouch.
very sadistic men, honestly. They're three guys who just love to see pain, whether it's inflicted on them or their opponents.
You know, I think that Ronin Regime
Oh,
has a
gee,
very different
whoa!
culture from any other group here in
Diving
GFW,
front
and
body
just
to
a
the
huge,
outside.
huge move to take out Victor Wolf at ringside.
And this is broken down.
This is what we normally expect from Ronin Regime, though. We expect things to just
Yeah.
break down on the outside of the ring. Oh, and Travis Markson here.
Oh! Holy crap.
Oh,
What
and that's
in the
it!
world? This matchup ends
And
in a count out.
Outside?
Wants to do a count out.
Wait a
That
minute,
was-
wait a minute, wait a
Whoa,
minute.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Ronin Regime just won that by count out.
But that means they're not the new tag team champions or faction champions, though. It's
No.
counting. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well,
It's
that
blackout
happened.
all over again.
You're waiting for an Autobot to show up. That is a very, very interesting situation there. With Ronin Regime coming out on top with that count out, and you have to wonder if that's going to be the end of that. I suspect that we're going to see that match sort of redone in a future moment, because I can't imagine that they're going to get away with winning but not getting the belts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess they're entitled to a rematch since they got a victory over the champions, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
why was there a count out in that match,
that got
but
counted out there, though, right?
Why did Gamgoon refuse to count Crusher and Acer out, but he counted these guys out no problem?
Well, I mean, there could be deeper reasons for that. You know, that's a very good question. But was it AK-47 that was the legal man when he was counted out? Who was it?
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
It just descended into chaos.
I thought it was Victor Wolf.
I mean, that's also possibly the reason the wrong man got counted out.
You know, maybe
even
in all the
Game Goon might
chaos,
have not known.
Maybe in all the chaos, or maybe Game Goon was honestly just fatigued after having to call that Crusher versus Extra match. I know I was.
Probably.
Either way, Ronin Regime coming out on top here, but not taking the belts with them, unfortunately. We will likely see a rematch of this on the next episode of GFW, I'm sure, considering that they did defeat the faction champions but did not win the faction titles. Just insane. Things never go the way that you expect them to go here on GFW. So that one is in the record books with Ronin Regime coming out on top. We are at our co-main event of the evening. This one a long time in the making. You want to talk about mind games. Let's talk a little bit about the mind games between the current GFW heavyweight champion Xavier Shamrock and the contender to his title, Mark Scarrett.
Well, yeah. The mind games from the sleaziest bugger in GFW history are rampant.
I think it's important here that we recount exactly how this all went down. So Watch Dogs lost... You can do it if you want. Go for it. I'll sit back and listen.
Well, I was just going to start with obviously Watch Dogs losing the tag team match to Team Cowie for the number one contention of the tag team titles, and obviously Alexander Smith, I think, looking to go the singles route afterwards.
Yeah, so Watch Dogs decided to come down to the ring, have a little chat with the fans, let them know that they weren't done just because they lost their tag team title contention match. They were going to try out some single stuff, and X, being X, decided that was the opportune time to come out and insult them and insult the fans and basically insult everybody, because that's what X does. There's nothing that comes out of his mouth when it opens that isn't hot garbage. And part of that was for him to essentially give the Watch Dogs an opportunity to face each other, with one of them receiving a GFW heavyweight title match. Now, the reason I say one of them is because the impression that we all got, that the fans at home got, was that the winner of that matchup would go on to face X here at Ascension. Unfortunately, that wasn't the game to be had. You see, Mark Scarrett, suspecting that X was trying to play Watch Dogs against each other, basically laid down so that Alexander Smith could have the match, and then X gave the match to Mark Scarrett because he never specified the winner would get to face him for the title.
That's exactly what happened, though. Mark tried to game the system. He tried to get one over on Xavier Shamrock. He tried to screw the GFW fans out of a proper number one contenders match. And you know what Xavier Shamrock did? The best wrestler in GFW, the smartest wrestler in GFW. He decided, you know what? I'm going to punish Mark for this. I'm going to beat the shit out of him because he's a loser, and I'm going to prove it at Ascension. And that's what's going to happen tonight.
Get me a bath bag.
Emav, how are you even able to speak with X's digit that far down your throat? That being said, I cannot wait to see Mark Scarrett get his hands on X in this matchup. It is my extreme hope that Mark will break his ankle and send him home limping.
Yep.
I can't guarantee it'll happen, but I really hope it does. The worst part of all of this is that after doing that, X had the gall to insinuate that Mark Scarrett knew X was playing games and basically set himself up to get the title match anyway, and was only pretending to try to give the match to his partner and friend, Alexander Smith. And since then, Watch Dogs have had a bit of a fallout between them, and Alexander Smith and Mark Scarrett have not been seen in the ring or training together.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem with the Watchdogs, is that they are not a unit. They are not a solid pack like the House of Wolves are. They do not run together. They do not have the bond that the House of Wolves have, and that's what's going to prevail tonight.
Well, you know what
blah,
I think's
blah,
going to
blah.
happen
Can we
tonight?
just see
I
Mark
think
Scott kick his
tonight-
ass already?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we
it's
should
not
do
gonna
that. But I
happen,
think
but we can
tonight
do
what's
the
going to
math.
happen is that House of Wolves is going to do what a pack of wolves does. Eventually, if the alpha falls, someone will take their place. So when Mark Scarrett beats X tonight, I think that's the end of House of Wolves.
Yeah, and run back with their tails between their legs.
Yeah, not happening.
I disagree, but we'll see right now as Mark Scarrett and X have hit the gorilla position. Entering the arena at this time, the Canadian Crusher and #1 contender to the GFW Heavyweight Championship, Mark Scarrett. And his opponent this evening, the reigning, defending GFW Heavyweight Champion, Xavier Shamrock.
Fight.
Matchup underway here between X and Mark Scarrett.
And Shamrock immediately taking him down and now working a headlock.
I expect X to try to keep this match on the ground and for him to just try to grind Mark out. I don't think that's a good idea, though, because let's be honest, Mark Scarrett is one of the most well-rounded technicians we have in GFW. Family of
That
Ken,
may be
yes
true.
indeed,
Ooh.
son of Ken.
But he can't hold
Son
a
of
candle.
Ken Shamrock.
He's
Oh,
making
wow,
it.
that powerbomb counter.
Dude, Shamrock, I believe, is going for these Hurricane Rana.
God.
Ooh, that was insulting.
X just slapping the crap out of Mark Scarrett there. Absolutely zero respect from the champion to the challenger.
Why would he have respect for him? Why would he have respect for somebody that's beneath him? Why would he have respect for a loser like Mark Scarrett?
Oh, I don't know, because
He's
X has
dumping him
never
out of
won
the ring like
anything
trash.
on his own in GFW.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, X coming off the ropes
Look
here.
at-
Not going to go for it, though. See, that's what I mean. Not
And
willing
Mark-
to take the risk. Picking the ankle,
No.
though, is X.
What
And
are you
Mark
talking
Scarrett
about?
showing
Mark
once
just
again
put
he has
back
the
in
prowess
ring.
to
He
fight on the
wouldn't
ground.
allow Xavier to wow the fans. He wouldn't allow Xavier's skill and high flying ability to be on display. He just wants to have a boring ground-based match. What a snooze.
Oh, yeah, because Mark is the one that's been taking it to the mat every chance he gets.
Yeah, he has. Look at this. He's covering him on the mat.
Was it me, or did X just shoot in on Mark, like, a few seconds ago?
And now,
You can't blame the challenger for covering for... Oh, come on, X.
Oh, this is
I
enough.
love this. I love this. Flying knee to the head.
X is just a completely
Brother.
disrespectful piece of trash. And our GFW heavyweight champion. A
Look at the
source of
kick there by
pride for the
Xavier
entire
Shamrock.
company.
Yeah.
If anything, X is indicative of the company under Nero Sin. Oh, and look at that. Mark once again fighting off the takedown from X. It's almost as if X isn't going to be able to use that MMA background that he has against Mark Scarrett here.
Mark is definitely a good technical wrestler, but I just don't think that he has the skill set that X does. I don't think that he has the ability. Oh, wow, look at that. Just sidestepping. Beautiful.
Oh, and come on! This is just ridiculous.
Come on.
This is not an MMA match. Huge punch to the gut from Mark, and oh, Canada! No. I think it's brilliant for Mark to be covering frequently here. He is the challenger to the title. I would be covering every chance. Like, oh no, execution here. Manages to catch Mark in the execution. That could be all there is to this match. We've seen so many people tap out to that maneuver. And Mark, once again, fighting X off on the ground. I don't think X is going to find much success on the ground here.
I think he's finding a lot of success anywhere he takes this match. These sleeper holds into the PK. Cover. 1, 2, and 3.
And Mark Scarrett staying alive in this matchup. Come on, Mark.
What are you doing? That was 3.
He kicked out, dude.
He did not
X
kick
actually
out.
taking a risk for the first time in his life. Who would have thought?
Yeah. He actually didn't leave his balls in Nero's pass.
Mark trying to catch his breath, and come on, X.
Too sweet,
and just taking the time to mock him. This is ridiculous. Oh, X trying to go for a poison Rana there, and Mark escaping and kicking X in the face. Now just working over the leg on the outside.
And that's it. Double count out.
What?
Still your champion. Still the champ.
This is such bullshit.
Oh my god, he lured him to the outside.
Xavier Shamrock is an absolute genius. And the champion.
This is ridiculous.
He win legitimately.
This is ridiculous.
Beautiful strategy by Xavier Shamrock.
This is absolutely ludicrous here. I can't even begin to describe how frustrating that is. This is such crap. This is such crap, and X did that on purpose. We all know X did that on purpose. That was just his way.
Hey.
Go ahead. Explain it away, Emav. Explain it away.
Yeah, go on.
If you really have a problem with this, he's the one that threw the match out.
You know what? This is just ridiculous. This is unfreaking believable. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Are you getting the same thing I am?
Hold on. Good news, everybody. Good news. We're not the only ones that thought that was ridiculous. It would appear that the board of executives is not okay with X cheating his way out of that matchup.
What do you mean? He didn't cheat. It was a count out. He didn't cheat.
Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't. It appears that we will be restarting that matchup. Thanks to the board of executives for ensuring that this does not end that way. Matchup is going to be restarting here.
This is ridiculous.
Come on!
He did not cheat at all. It was a completely fair match.
And Mark Scarrett straight on the offensive. You got to imagine that Mark is going to be laser focused after the way that last one went. Oh, and look at the groundwork between both of these competitors, though. Absolutely phenomenal.
Come on, this.
Yes, exactly. The board pulled out the Uno reverse card, and we are back, and X is not going to weasel his way out of this one.
Oh, he is not.
The board of directors just did not understand how professional wrestling is contested, but I hope that X can just tap him out. Silence all the doubters, silence all the haters.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing in the early going of this match, is X is just tapping him out, right?
Yeah.
I think X is probably terrified
he's got
right
him in the execution right now. He's tapping out. That's my reality. And you see, this is the thing. The board of directors think that they can just bend reality to their will here.
Emav, just for a second. Your reality. Who's the one who's dunked up all the time?
So, do we have to restart the match now?
You know what? I understand that this is now a no disqualification match, so I'm sure we can expect X to cheat in other ways, but the board saw fit to eliminate any other ways out that X had.
It's no DQ now. Just there's no winning for X in your mind here.
No, there isn't. X doesn't have any cheap ways out. The only way for X to win this match is to go through Mark Scarrett, like it should be.
And he's gonna do that. Yeah. He did that last time.
No, he did not!
He did not go through Mark Scarrett last time.
He was too dumb to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
Go outside for 5 minutes and clear your head from all the dope you've been smoking.
This is ridiculous, but I'm not even going to worry about it because we get what we deserve here. We get Mark Scarrett beating the living hell out of the lowlife of GFW, Xavier Shamrock.
I said break it up.
This It's just a
And you notice that
travesty.
X doesn't seem to be slapping Mark this time.
Just the biggest miscarriage of justice I've ever seen. He just did, like 2 minutes
Really?
ago.
Oh,
Really?
and now X has a mic. Of
Why
course,
not?
of course he has a microphone. Why wouldn't he?
Oh,
I hope he gets a promo right here.
no, I hope Mark shoves it up his ass.
I mean, if it was about who can run their mouth, I'm sure X would win that one.
Oh,
Shit.
nice!
Huge
Okay,
top
that
rope
was a
dragon
good
screw there,
move.
and right back to the inside
I'll
of
give
the
him
knee is
there.
Mark
Top rope
Scarrett.
dragon screw. That was very effective, but it's not going to be enough to take down X.
Oh, we'll
complete
see.
shot
Oh,
there
we'll
from
see.
X. And X calling for the execution here. But gonna go for a
Or
cover
not.
instead. X trying to get out of this match as
Yeah,
quickly as possible.
that's not gonna put
Making
Mark
him
away.
expend that energy. Yeah, he knew that. He was just making Mark expend the energy to kick out.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah, that's what he's doing now, too.
You sure just X isn't frantic to win his title?
I feel like
win
X
his
is just
title, he
looking for a
already is
way
the
out. That's what
champion.
I feel like. But, you know, I may be a little bit biased here because I'm tired of watching X weasel his way out of these competitions.
Well, as a completely unbiased commentator, I can tell you that Xavier Shamrock is the best competitor in GFW, and he's proving it tonight. So here we go.
As a completely unbiased. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
really.
You call yourself unbiased?
Gamgoon not even bothering to account because he realizes. Now the board of directors realize that Gamgoon can't do his job properly, so now they've cut it down to the bare minimum here. Count to 3 or observe a submission.
Oh god, the chop to the chest there from Mark Scarrett. I think X is getting exactly what he deserves here. No way to weasel out, no more
Yeah.
excuses. No, oh wait, and there's one of those
Yeah.
slaps. And of course X is brave now that he's got a light tube and a sledgehammer. I'd be willing to slap my opponent if I had a sledgehammer too. And Mark
Come on.
just working over X, getting the crowd riled up.
Yeah,
The crowd
give him what
clapping for
for.
Mark here. Oh, and look, the DEFCON ankle lock on the outside. You can't finish out there though, Mark. Come on, man.
Mark, inside the
Mark
ring!
doesn't even know what he's doing. He has
You know
no
what?
strategy
I think
or
maybe
game
he's
plan
just trying to
whatsoever.
break the ankle before he brings him back in the ring.
Yeah.
Not sure if he's aware that that's not really an issue here.
And X now back in the ring. Oh,
Throw him back outside.
Mark just waiting here. What's he got in mind? Another double axe handle to X. Gonna make use of all of the
you talk about
leeway that
X not
the
taking
board
risks.
has
What was
given him
that?
here tonight. What's up,
he
Diggs?
did a puny jump off the apron,
Oh,
whereas
God.
X actually dived from the top rope to the outside.
Yeah,
Did you
Mark
say
isn't
dived
known
off the
for
top rope?
diving.
Because I thought X just dived face first into that barricade there. Taking
Good
a
call.
moment to run his mouth, X.
Gets
See,
going
Mark
there's
with
Scarrett
no
with a
troubles.
very, very nice
The House
maneuver
of
there.
Wolves runs the show
Spinning
and you
toe
don't.
hold. And once again, just working over the ankle on the outside. And look at X holding that leg. I think Scarrett's got a game plan here. I think he's about to
Yeah.
bring X into the ring and make him submit. Oh, and X gonna take advantage of being on the outside. Oh, come on! Just
beating the
punching the
tar out of
hell
him.
out of Mark Scarrett on the outside.
Come on, Mark,
And
you
now
need to
Mark
get back in
face
the ring
first into
now.
a barricade himself. And X rolling back into the ring, exhausted. I don't know if I'd have brought this back in the ring if I was X, considering how much damage has been done to that ankle.
Well, he does have to get in the ring eventually because the board of directors have forced him to. If he wants to win this
Oh,
match.
poor X.
Yeah.
Poor unfortunate X being forced to actually beat his opponent to retain his heavyweight title.
Well, you guys are just moving the goalposts here. This is a normal match. Mark's the one that didn't get back in the ring. Anyway,
Yeah,
it doesn't
X
matter.
wasn't goading
X is-
Mark at all. Wasn't
Yeah.
slapping him
Competitor.
repeated. Oh, DEFCON ankle lock.
Oh, shit.
This could be it right here.
Oh shit! Come on, get
This
the
could
rope!
be
Get
it.
the rope!
Get time,
Come
you
on.
little bitch!
Got the rope.
X kicking him off
Thank
there.
God.
Oh, top he goes!
Oh, and a collision
Oh.
there between Mark and X. Slight miscalculation from Scarrett there might give X the window to
Right.
get back in this.
Yeah, that slight miscalculation is gonna spell the end of him pretty soon.
I don't know, Mark just kicked him off.
We get it, Emav. We get it. You want to have X's babies. And a a kick to the nether region from X, trying to ensure that Mark Scarrott never has babies.
Listen,
what a
I have
huge
hit
knee.
all across America. Okay, I can't afford another one.
And X was considering picking up that microphone there. You know he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
he
trying
realized
to throw a combination of punches and
I have
then
all the time in the world to talk after he's done beating
Come on.
not as a kid.
just kneeing the hell out of Mark Scarrott as X. Wait a minute, Mark, double knee buster.
Yes.
Come on, Mark.
That came out of
Drag him
nowhere.
out, hit
Come
that
on.
Defcon ankle lock. You got this, buddy. Oh, and X gonna fight him off here.
No! Takes up the leg!
And another double knee buster. Very good strategy here by Mark Scarrott, focusing on those legs. Oh, Canada. Here we go. What you got in mind?
Canada?
Another double knee buster. He is going to make sure that X
He's
can't
gonna
walk and
break
then go
his
for that
down
ankle
legs.
lock.
See, I will say Mark is finally employing a decent strategy. Finally.
Emav, you should check our social media presence right now. Apparently, people believe that you're having trouble talking because of the nuts that you're eating. Oh, a huge powerbomb counter there.
I'm sure people think that, but let me tell you something. If you were getting paid what they're paying me to do this commentary right now, you'd be doing the same thing.
Not like this. Oh, and Mark trying to fight out of it.
Back suplex, 1, 2, and 3. That'll do it. Clean as a seat.
Oh, no,
It's over,
come
X. Just stop
on!
it. This is enough.
Off the rope.
For freak's sake!
Come on,
X
keep beating
just
the
trying to
crap
make
out
a
of him. Let's
point
go. Lock
here.
him in the execution.
X
Still
is
your
trying to
champion.
make
Are
a
you guys
point
happy
by
now?
beating down
Is the
Mark
board
after the
happy
match.
now? Is the board happy now? 1, 2, 3. Clean as a sheet.
Oh.
He pinned him. House of Wolves, still the heavyweight champion. House of Wolves, still running the show. Nero Sin, still in control of GFW. Let's
And
go.
as usual, you won't shut the hell up.
No, I won't.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment
I
at
don't
this
get paid to
particular
shut
moment.
up. I get paid to talk about how great House of Wolves is.
Oh, do you? Is that why
Yeah.
you get paid?
Yeah.
That's all that gets paid for.
Is that all he gets paid for? Because the crowd seems to think he gets paid for a little something extra.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Now I'm just curious whether you get paid for a little something extra just for X, or is it for Nero, or is it for all of House of Wolves?
I mean, is it a daisy chain? Let's be honest.
Round and round the mulberry bush.
Fuck both of you.
You know what? All that aside, we have an absolute banger to finish out our night here, folks. The main event of the evening. The main event of the evening here. The longest reigning, most incumbent GFW Junior Champion in the history of GFW, with a 12-1 record since our very first pay-per-view. Well, I guess 12-2 since Nero screwed him and Victor Wolf out of the tag titles.
Yeah.
Kendo is going up against Marcus Moonchild. This is the third match in a series of 3 between them. Marcus Moonchild, the only man to defeat Kendo in singles competition in nearly 2 years, capturing the GFW Undisputed Junior Championship in the process. This is going to be one hell of a match. All of the scores get settled here tonight. I hope you guys are as excited for this as I am. I cannot wait to see this unfold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still so taken aback by that last matchup, though. God, is X ever gonna get what's coming to him?
No, probably not.
Thanks, Emav. Thanks for clarifying that for me. But it sounds like they're at the gorilla position. Entering the arena at this time, Britain's favorite son, Kendo! and the reigning, defending GFW Undisputed Junior Champion, Marcus Moonchild.
Fight.
Oh, let's get this going. I've been waiting for this all night.
Marcus gonna bring Kendo to the corner early here, and wow, there is no time being wasted by these two.
No. Arm ringer.
You know, Diggs, at one point he did. That was his old theme. And now Marcus and Kendo just staying on top of each other. This should be a relatively fast-paced, aggressive match, I assume.
I mean, if we have to take their last two encounters into consideration, yeah, it probably is.
What are you saying? You think somebody's gonna end up counted out of this match?
Don't. Please don't. I want this to actually end in a proper manner.
I mean, so far this has been pretty clean. Oh, we got people cheering Kendo in the chat right now. So far, though, I can't say I could pick a winner just on the performance up to this point. It's been very back and forth between these two.
Oh, yeah, one win apiece. Mark's taking things to the outside.
Oh, we're gonna see him fly here.
Maybe. Or not.
Nope, just taking his time.
Oh, but Kendo got in. He knew.
Maybe not buying it there. I think Marcus was actually concerned that it was too much of a risk to take with the title on the line. You have to wonder if him playing it safe there is going to cost him in the long run, though.
I don't know. I don't know if he actually is going to play it safe.
Big crossbody there. Not even a one count, though.
Moonchild now working over the arms.
You know, the way that Marcus stopped there, I really wonder if Kendo is someone he legitimately considers a threat to the title. I wonder if he's going to play it safe in this matchup and try to protect himself more than he normally would, and whether or not that'll cost him in the long run.
Ooh, double knee.
Kendo with a big double knee drop there.
I mean, obviously, let's not forget that Kendo does have the power advantage in this, giving away about probably 50 pounds to Marcus.
That is a very good point. That is a very good point. I mean, you could also say that he has the experience advantage, considering all the time that Marcus spent out in the hospital after their first confrontation.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Kendo here, all over Marcus with this camel clutch. Marcus fighting out of it, though.
And now Marcus off the ropes, going for the
ducking the cross body there, going to the well perhaps too many times.
One, kick out.
I don't know, Kendo looks to be ending this early. He's gone for more pinfalls than Marcus has.
Oh wow, Kendo is, yeah, he's starting to become the aggressor in this matchup. And if you're Marcus Moonchild here, you really got to recognize that and find a way to change the pace. Oh, sliding under Marcus there. See, that's what I mean. Marcus seems to be getting beat out at every point here, and he's got to regain control against Kendo.
Oh. Is this like, no, side headlock's not going to do it.
Into the corner. This could be Marcus's opportunity here, but no, Kendo going to fight out of it. And double knee drop again, taking advantage. I feel like Kendo has maybe been studying the tapes here. He seems very prepared.
STF. Oh. No, Marcus still breaks out, though.
I said break it up.
But if there's one thing we have to note, it's Marcus's pure resiliency that he has had over his time in GFW.
You know, I don't think it's wise to count Marcus out, but I also don't know what his strategy is in this match. We could see him sort of yielding the aggression to Kendo early here to take advantage of Kendo being tired, but I don't know. I don't know what the game plan is from either of these guys. For Kendo, it seems to be dominant early and try to be dominant for the long run, you know? STF here. He's definitely not picking his spots. He's definitely not, like, looking for opportunities. He's creating opportunities. He's pushing the pressure and the pace here.
I don't know. I think he's trying to end this way too early.
Yeah, especially when you consider the last two matches that Marcus and Kendo have had against each other. They both went, I believe, over 20 minutes.
But you notice Marcus backing off Kendo there. Oh, shooting star press here, but he's under the ropes.
Yeah.
See, I feel like this is a very different matchup from the last two. Marcus was very much forced forward in the last couple matchups. Seeing him kind of backing off here, picking his spots a little bit more.
But see, now Kendo's whiffing the drop kicks. I know,
You're right,
maybe
and-
aggressive too early.
And I don't know if Marcus's strategy here is him playing it safe, or maybe this is just sort of him becoming more experienced over
And a shooting
time.
star by Marcus. One, two.
Oh, not even two
Count there, and a 2 count without expending very much energy at all in comparison to Kendo, who's just been working this entire match.
Yeah.
I think perhaps
Oh, nice
Marcus
Hurricanrana.
choosing discretion as the better part of valor in this matchup. Oh, and there's that Scrapbuster that defeated Marcus in their first matchup, and Kendo
Yeah.
once again taking a moment to taunt to the... Oh, look at that counter there. Could this be what
See?
Kendo, or what Marcus was waiting for, was the opportunity to open up on Kendo?
Let's see, these... Since we've only got 2 matches to recount on, we still don't know how this can go.
And I feel like Kendo should be covering after these Scrap Busters, especially considering that... Oh, God, that knee!
Jesus.
I just feel like I would be covering after the Scrap Buster, considering that's how he beat Marcus the first time, right? I feel like there's a decided lack of covers here from Kendo, and I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if his point is just... Oh, wow, there's a cover!
Oh! Dude,
Marcus
no,
managing
but
to
Marcus
kick out
still
there,
kicks
though.
out.
Nice arm drag there from Marcus. Definitely a good move to
Oh,
keep things
nice.
moving, but not commit too much.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's a commitment
Yeah.
right there. Just
Yeah.
beating the heck out of Kendo in that
Oh,
moment.
nice drop salt.
Poison Rana
Oh,
here, and now
Rana.
Marcus kind of heating up a little bit. Kendo gonna slow the momentum, though. Checking his wrist tape constantly.
I mean, I don't know, maybe that's more of a nervous tick than anything else.
Oh, God, that knee. I tend to agree that perhaps we're seeing a more nervous Kendo than we have in the past. Oh, look at this.
Oh!
Rolling single leg crab here. That could do it on its
give up,
own.
he is. Oh, no, but Kendo breaks out of it.
Oh, and chops Marcus while Marcus is in mid-spin for something. Going back up top is Kendo. Oh, and he misses the shooting star press. Marcus rolled out of the way there.
Yeah, that was a bit too much.
That could have created an opening for Marcus here.
Dragon
in the
screw.
wrong part of town. Oh, a huge twisting cannonball senton. What in the world was that? A double rotation cannonball senton of some sort.
Yeah.
DDT here from Marcus.
DDT.
And now Marcus Moonchild, what is he looking for? Oh my God!
Reverse
Nice
DDT.
DDT there.
Hey.
Pulling Kendo towards the center, or maybe that bottom turnbuckle, perhaps trying to set up the
Ducking
crossfire.
under. Oh, throws again. Big
Oh,
flying clothesline.
nice.
Now Marcus
And working
again
that
working
knee
the leg.
again.
Yeah,
You feel like
Marcus-
maybe Marcus
No.
is trying to take the high flying out of Kendo's offense here.
Maybe.
Oh, big scrap buster there.
But he picks him up again.
Spin kick to the back of the head.
I think Kendo wants a more prominent victory, I suppose. It's the best way to put it.
I think that,
Oh my God!
like some of the viewers have called out, Kendo is really focusing in on that head.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and Kendo kicking out at the
Really
very
good
last
spin
second there. Oh,
Oh,
God.
right.
Another
Power
knee.
And into the STF here, after all those strikes to the head, this face lock could be enough.
Oh, this...
No, Marcus
No,
managing to
Marcus
fight
breaks
out
out.
of it.
Underneath.
Ooh.
Oh.
And checking the wrist tape again, I gotta believe that Kendo is
Yeah,
nervous.
yeah, it's a nervous tick, I'm telling you.
And a roll up here from
Oh,
Marcus.
roll up.
1,
1,
2.
2. No. However, the damage showing now on Marcus. Oh,
And Kendo
God.
just
And now
howling
Kendo.
in fury right there.
Could be looking for something
He's
big here.
frustrated. Oh, my God.
Daddy, springboard style. And now it's telling the fans, no, telling the fans they're never going to
The nervous tick.
Marcus winning. Beat him again.
I reckon it is. He's now getting frustrated.
That ends Aguri. The count is getting up there, though. These guys need to get back in the ring.
8.
Oh.
Count.
It was a very big risk for Kendo,
The
not for
dreaded
Marcus
count out.
there.
Oh.
Oh, God,
Ooh.
that was a harsh backbreaker.
Yeah.
And this
Oh,
time, the shooting
star.
star press
1,
landing.
1, 2.
But
No!
Marcus Moonchild kicking out, and the crowd is going wild here. So many back and forth pinfalls here.
Backing up.
Oh, Ken Dunn in the
Dunn.
corner. Not many people have kicked out of that one. We haven't
I
seen
don't
it
think
that often
any.
either. But why are you wasting time
What?
taunting?
See, Marcus takes out the leg.
Yeah,
And
Kendo.
another
Oh my
beautiful
God.
senton,
But he gets
but
up.
Kendo's up now.
But it's in the ropes.
Oh, and
No,
both
they
men
both go for
exchanging
drop kick.
missing kicks
That-
there.
Look at
That's
this
it. These two are
sequence, and
going
now-
pedal for medal now.
I feel like this is heating up really, really bad here.
Oh, drop kick.
Dog!
Oh!
Clothesline.
But collapsing after the spinning lariat, both
Yeah.
men exhausted. I feel like they're both pulling out all the stops, but you see Kendo breathing super heavy here. Oh,
So
oh no!
And now, turning up the brand.
Marcus, what's he calling
Is he
for?
going Is he going?
Oh,
Second
kicking the
kick!
hell out of
Into
Kendo.
the
Where's
Southwest
that one?
2, 3.
Kendo
Oh!
managing to kick out somehow. Some way. And once again, why are you taunting?
Again.
Yeah.
Why are you
it's-
wasting time? You could have had a
He
finish
does.
there.
He wants a more significant victory. I don't know.
Oh, that huge cannonball.
Oh!
Send Kendo back up. Where does he get the energy?
But at the same time, we could say the same for
Well,
Marcus.
that's similar. That's that same snapmare counter we saw before. Just a
Yeah.
beautiful counter there from Marcus. I feel like Kendo is just taking way too many risks in this match.
Yeah. Send him off the ropes again. Ducking under. But Marcus back on his feet.
I don't know if I'm wrong here, but I feel like
Oh my god!
maybe Kendo is trying to punish Marcus.
What for?
Do you feel like Kendo maybe feels like... I don't know, man. Maybe Kendo feels like he's just better than Marcus and he's trying to punish him for taking his winning streak away. He has
but
lost his
Marcus-
next match after that, too.
I know, but it's the point. It's just the fact that Marcus has beat him fair and square.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not about that.
Stop that.
I feel like Kendo feels like he deserved better than Marcus taking his streak. This seems very, very personal to me.
Yeah, I have to agree. We're
Yeah.
definitely seeing a different side of Kendo, definitely a more vicious, aggressive side. The build-up to
STF
this match has
again.
been very respectful. There didn't seem to be any bad blood, but maybe
no, this
Kendo was
time.
harvesting some feelings.
I think maybe we're seeing a side of Kendo we haven't really seen before. Oh,
Poison
beautiful Poison
Rana.
Rana there. And now a running Cannonball Senton.
Freaking hell.
Kendo going for another Kendon.
And he gets it.
Good lord.
The problem is that Kendo in the corner, though, is he has to
Why
waste time
is he
dragging
taunting?
out of the ropes,
Yeah,
and I guess he feels like
That's
this
your
can't get him.
finisher, mate.
I feel like this is way, way more personal than any of us realized or suspected.
One,
1, 2, no. Like,
God, Kendo just punishing Marcus
think
in this match.
he's-
Yes, Kendo
I
going
think
for a
he is.
single
He's
pin
legitimately
in this
getting
match?
pissed that Marcus won't give up.
That's my question. Is he going to go for a single pin in this match?
Oh, wow!
Oh!
Blind spot knee
Oh.
there.
Get a clutch.
But he's on the ropes. See, this is what I mean.
It's
Like
not-
he's not focused.
It's not only that, he tried to finish Marcus with one of his own signature moves. It's.
This is
yeah.
very, very personal, in my opinion. And oh God, Marcus is kicking the crap out of Kendo's face there. I feel
like-
and here they go. They're just
Yeah.
exchanging blows.
This is just not the match I expected.
No, I don't think any of us expected this. I think everybody expected, you know, to be honest, quite a clean, just pure match. But this is definitely
This is
turned
getting
into
very
something
dirty
else.
very fast. And I don't think that's what's
Yeah,
happening,
not
Ace. I
again.
really don't. I think the problem here is that after Kendo's hitting big moves, he's not choosing to cover. It's a bad
That's a
decision-making
drop kick.
process. And to be fair, we haven't seen Marcus hit a finish yet. I doubt that Marcus is not going to cover after his finish. God.
Oh.
Marcus getting angry himself.
Here we go, going for that super kick
Is
again.
he gonna go for super kick?
Is Kendo even gonna get up though?
God,
I don't
Kendo
know.
taking a really long... Oh, to the back of the
back
head!
That's it.
Come on, 1, 2.
And no!
Oh.
How Kendo
What
kicked out of
the
that is
hell?
beyond me. That's beyond me, but, you know, Marcus doesn't use that as a finish. I don't know, though, like, this is just not what I expected at all. This is getting nasty.
I mean, nevertheless, this is main event worthy.
This is getting very, very nasty.
No, he's...
Marcus
No,
making
he
it to the
breaks
ropes
out of it.
there. I think if you're Kendo here, you gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go. You gotta let the personal stuff go, because you're risking the match and the title by not doing so.
Oh,
I like that from under him.
Oh, and another blindside
and
knee to
another blind
Marcus.
spot.
And now
Not by the ropes this time. Could be it.
2. No!
And the crowd is going wild for Marcus kicking out of that one.
I don't think Marcus wants it to end that way. Both men down. Oh my God.
I don't know if Kendo's making good decisions in this match. And once again, just taking a moment to taunt Marcus here. I think maybe after being screwed out of the tag team titles that Kendo is just done. Just frustrated here. And look at this, why not cover after that kick?
Yeah, I know.
More damage.
Marcus grabs him again.
Oh, but wait a minute.
Ooh.
And Kendo right back up off that cannonball senton.
And he's not covering. What is he trying to prove?
I have no idea. I think that Kendo has lost his mind to some degree. I think he's making some very, very bad decisions in this matchup.
My God, it's not
I
only
gotta
that.
say,
It's just
I don't see him walking out with the title the way that he's wrestling tonight.
No, I mean he's gotta hit the north tendon, honestly. In the middle of the ring if he wants to have a chance here. He hasn't even gone for it.
Roll up
cover.
here.
1, 2.
I thought Marcus might steal that one right there just because of the lack of focus. Oh, huge run-up senton here. Cover coming.
Is he?
Could be it. No, gonna go up
No.
top. Another
Again.
of those sentons, and now the cover.
Get no cover. 1, 2.
No! The resiliency of these two is insane! Oh.
God, just beating the hell out of him in the corner.
Like, legitimately, like... What does Kendo feel the end will be?
Oh, Marcus taunting there. Gotta wonder what he's got in mind. A hip attack. Perhaps a little insult to injury from Marcus. Oh, Kendo escaping that poison rana.
Oh!
Beautiful backflipping dropkick there.
Step in the corner.
But Kendo could,
Oh shit.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Now on the outside here.
Come on, guys, don't let this end in a count out. Come on!
Kendo just beating him up on the outside here with a 6 count. And Kendo's back in the ring. He might try to win that count out. 7!
You're joking!
He can't win the title like this though. 8!
No,
Back in the
not
ring.
back in! And Kendo just drops. Oh, God!
Yeah, you know, Ace, to be fair, until I see Marcus hit like the crossfire, I'm not sure. But I'm telling y'all right now, if we don't get a fall here after a crossfire, then we kind of know something's up.
Yeah.
Oh, collision
Oh my
there.
God!
I think Marcus was setting up for a back body drop, but didn't get down in time.
No.
Lung blower,
Oh!
potential setup for a crossfire here. Corkscrew senton instead. Gonna pull him out, go for a cover here? No. Picking him up.
No. It's a corner. No. Kendo counters again. I mean,
Picking the ankle there from Marcus.
actually, having a thought here, seeing as what we witnessed earlier with Crusher and Asia, you think he's trying to go for a knockout?
I mean, he could be.
Marcus sends it back in.
Oh, double underhook DDT. Gonna cover here, I suspect? No, again, not covering.
No.
Oh, big pile driver from Marcus.
Oh!
And the cover.
A cover! One, two, no!
Now Marcus chucking Kendo out.
This has gotten to...
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Tope over the rope. And Marcus Moonchild just taking a moment to live it up after that huge move.
get it back in the ring, dudes. Uh-oh.
I don't know if that was a good idea for Kendo.
Oh, Marcus gets back in. Oh!
Sliced bread there.
I legit don't know what he's trying to do here.
Going for the submission, though, is Kendo right here. Marcus trying desperately to crawl to those ropes.
He's gonna, but he gets out of it.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Crawling up Kendo. That's it. That's it. Marcus caught him. Marcus caught him after all that. It was the armbar. And you have to believe that in Kendo's case, this was all the result of that lack of focus.
Wow.
Kendo lacking focus in that matchup, so angry and so determined to hurt Moonchild there that he actually gave up the match. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel. I feel like that armbar basically came out of Kendo being so unfocused and so angry.
And obviously, it's not only that, even though Marcus probably had a different plan early on, he was working the arm.
I mean, it's insane to me that it came down to that Marcus was able to catch that seemingly out of nowhere. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Kendo went to pick him up off the mat when he probably should have just covered, and Marcus caught the arm and went for the armbar.
It was
Marcus
like
Moonchild retaining the GFW Undisputed Championship, or Undisputed Junior Championship, against Kendo here in the main event of GFW Ascension. Congratulations to Marcus Moonchild. Congratulations to Team Kawaii coming out of this pay-per-view with belts around all their waists.
clean sweep.
Clean sweep indeed. Speaking of which, if any of you are interested, we do have GFW merch now, and Team Kawaii does have their own merchandise available in our store. I'm gonna go ahead and post that link in chat for anyone interested.
And also to just give a little shout out, the design for the Team Kawaii shirt, full credit goes to Inky. She's amazing.
She is indeed. That being said, folks, we want to take a second to thank you all for joining us and to apologize for some of the technical issues that did occur in the Acer versus Crusher match, for example. That was not supposed to go down that way. And I assure each and every one of you, like, no joke, I tested and tested and tested and tested. I ran the entire card last night to make sure that every match was fine, and it was, and then it wasn't. So I do apologize for that. I'm glad you loved it, Ace. I really am. We try our best to make sure these shows are great. I kid you guys not. In the last week, I have worked... Let's see, I usually get off... Let me do some math here, and I'll tell you guys how much I've worked to make this happen, because it's not a small number. I have worked 8 hours a day for the last 5 days to ensure that this would go off as well as it did. So we're, what, 40 hours? I worked as much as my full-time job on this show.
Exactly, it is a full-time job at that rate.
So, because of all that hard work, can we please get a thank you good chat going in the chat, please?
God, I'm trying not to swear, but I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired.
Go for it, I've been swearing all night!
I like, you guys have no idea. Let me tell you guys the story of GFW Ascension and how this all happened, okay? We have a very amazing, very supportive community here on the channel, and one of the people that supports the channel a lot is Game Goon. I don't think he's in chat right now. He is our referee here on GFW, but more than that, he is sort of my partner in running this channel. He and I meet every week. We talk about what we want to do with the channel, things going forward, and Game Goon believed in GFW enough to put $100 of his own money in for us to advertise this pay-per-view on social media. Marcus, or Goth rather, who's on commentary with us tonight, also put in $50 of his money because he believed in it. And that sounds really great, and it was, and I'm so thankful for the support of everybody that supports the show and everybody that believes in the show. But that also meant figuring out how to advertise on social media. Let me tell you, it seems simple. It ain't. It ain't simple. It was a lot of time, a lot of hours. Revan, my bad. Is it permit? I think it's permit. Hold on. Permit. Revan Spixie fan. Anyways, guys, so it was just... There was time spent advertising, and that meant building advertising materials, so there was a lot of time spent on that. There was time spent building the arena, time spent building the new entrances because Entrance Craft came out since our last show. Time spent on everything, and the fact that a couple things went wrong, yeah, that really bothered me. Like, I died a little bit inside when we had a match end by countout, which is why the second one I was like, screw that, we're gonna restart it, we're gonna fix this. That being said, like, it's almost impossible to make sure that nothing goes wrong when you mod the game as hard as we mod the game, but we do it so that we can produce the best show possible for everybody. And I like to think we do a good job. There's definitely more story in our regular pre-recorded shows because it's more modifiable and editable and fixable. But I enjoy our live shows because usually I just get to sit back and enjoy the show with you guys, and that's what really, really makes it worthwhile. Anyways.
And also hear me and Equal argue a bunch.
Yeah, basically.
I know I'm being long-winded here. Yeah, absolutely, Chaotic, man. Hit me up after the show. Let me know which angles you need. I'll tell you what, if you've got working tag team camera angles that don't bork up all the time, I will trade you, because I can't get that figured out for the life of me. I'll tell you guys a funny story, too. The night before this show, last night, actually, I was sitting in Carl's Discord, because Carlzilla makes the mods, and Carl is a freaking hero. If y'all don't know Carl, let me tell you a little bit about Carl. Carlzilla produces the mod pack. He is an absolute boss, an absolute hero. Every month, we donate to support him updating and maintaining the mod pack because we wouldn't be able to do the show without it. And I spent last night sitting in his Discord in the mod bug channel going, hey Carl, this broke. Hey Carl, this broke, as I set up the card, like pointing out all these different things and being a pain in his rear end. So all the love to Carl for being willing to put up with me and add all this cool stuff that allows us to make the show happen. No, not Carl the camera guy, Carl the mod maker. Yeah. And he's an absolute hero. I also want to thank View. View's an absolute hero too. View made the mod that caused our wrestlers to roll away from the top rope moves and roll into top rope moves today to make the matches flow better. So much love to View. Much love to the whole community. We have modded moves. We have modded textures. There are so many people in the community I'd send love to. I'd send love to Bozo, to James Raw, everybody, man. There's just so many people. I could go on forever. The Avenger 3 made our heavyweight title. And our FTW title, actually. There's just so many people. The community is phenomenal. And I cannot thank them enough for existing and for being so welcoming to this crazy idea that I had. God, how long ago did we start this? Nero, you were around for the very first show. How long ago was it?
Which was, I believe that was February of last year, so it would be almost a year in like 2 weeks or so.
God, has it only been a year? It feels like for fucking ever, and I try not to swear, but there we go.
Dude, a year is a long time, dude.
It's been a year. We've done what, 3-4 pay-per-views, and God knows how many shows.
Catalyst, fuck, I can't even talk anymore.
Catalyst, the Blackout, Backdraft, Ascension, right?
Yeah.
So 4 pay-per-views in 1 year, with at least 4 episodes in between each. Some of them had 8 episodes between because we were doing 2 episodes a week at one point.
Yeah,
Like
which
what?
was a bit mental of you.
And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I love all
almost
of
a show a
you
week.
very, very much. Yeah, it's only been around for a year, man. I love all of you very, very much, but I am so tired. And there are sadly going to be, like, you know, there will be some things coming to GFW, some changes to be made to make it more sustainable, because right now the loop that we're in is I push out an episode whenever I can get to it, and that basically requires me to either work nonstop like I did for this show, or it means that the episodes come out once every like 2 to 3 weeks, which I'm not happy with, because I don't feel like that gives you guys a reason to follow it. You know, I feel like it should be more often than that.
Yeah.
So
good. I just realized something. That means that the next show, since we started in February 2019, the next show is going to be the 1-year anniversary. We got to do something for that.
Oh God! Don't
Even
commit me to anything more. Don't commit me to anything more. But we will definitely do something for the
As
anniversary.
he's just explaining.
All I'm saying is we just got to book some cool matches. We got to make it a little special. We can't just have just a regular episode.
Equal, you're not helping. This is why I come here to shout at you.
So basically, I'm gonna try to make some changes to make things more sustainable, because I want to be giving you guys an episode every week.
We got people watching. I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to sell the next show. I'm a businessman.
And fun, compelling characters that you can feel invested in and really identify with. And that's what we're trying to do. God, I can't even believe that we've gotten this far. I really can't. It's been so much work and so many different changes. And God, Carl has just rolled with the punches. I can't stress that enough. There's so much stuff that I asked for that Carl was initially like, no, it's just too much of a headache. I'm not doing it. And then like 3 weeks later, he's like, that thing you wanted is in now. And I'm like, I love this man. So thanks to him, some of the stuff has become a lot easier, and I have some ideas for how we can keep the content at the level that it is, keep the storytelling at the level that it is, and cut down on some of the workload. But ideally, we'd like to be doing 1 episode a week, up to a pay-per-view, potentially every month, but honestly, a more reasonable estimate would be a pay-per-view every 2 months.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't think, necessarily a bad thing. It gives us 8 weeks to build a story instead of 4, which is kind of good, because I felt like some of the stories for this show could have been longer. And it's funner to try to challenge ourselves and book long-term stories, because it's hard to keep people vested in them the longer they get.
A little bit of a preview. I won't spoil anything, but we've got a hell of a story for the next pay-per-view already.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In fact, let me take a moment to just say this. If you're a member of the roster, when this show goes off the air, I want you in Discord, if you can. If you can be in Discord, I want you to actually give me 15 minutes to talk with these guys, because the plans I have, they only sort of know either. So let me get the commentary staff up to date on what the plan is going forward, and then I will be in Discord to update you guys, because there's going to be some really big opportunities coming. That being said, as per the usual, I do plan to take a little break after this. It'll be at least a week that I take that I'm not doing any GFW stuff, just to collect my sanity, because I burn it out doing this. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I have not gone to bed at the same time as my fiance in a week and a half, and it's starting to wear on her, so I'd like to be able to do that again soon. So yeah, we have some great things planned. I'm very excited. Those of you who are committed and do roleplay and do participate on the Discord, I want you to realize that you will be rewarded going forward. That's a big part of my plan. Part of my strategy for cutting down the time that I put into GFW is putting the time into the people that put time into the show. So if you're there, if you're present, if you're involved, if you show us to your friends, or you roleplay, or you're involved in any other way, or you just contribute cool ideas, I want you to feel like you get rewarded for that. And you will. All right, Ace, you have a good night, man. I'm going to go off the air now, folks. Thank you so much for being here. It has been an absolute blast having this time with you. Yes, Lazy, that would be super helpful. I would appreciate that, actually. Anyways, I'm going to hop into Discord with these guys real quick, and we're going to talk about the future going forward. And then I'm going to hop into chat with you guys, and if you have any questions or you just want to talk about the show, whatever, you can do that. So just give me... Guys, I think we can do this in 5 to 10 minutes. Give me 5 to 10 minutes, and I will see you guys in voice if you wanna hear about the future or talk about it, okay? Much love, everybody. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you're not, follow me on YouTube, yo. That's where all my stuff goes up. And this is not the only thing I do with this grade of quality. I try to bring this grade of quality to everything. We have a wide variety of different stuff we're doing there now, so check it out. Or follow me on Twitter. Just follow me everywhere. Follow me everywhere. That's the easiest solution. Just do that, and then you can't go wrong. God, I'm actually trying to build up the Instagram now, too. Who would have thought? Anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you in 5 to 10 minutes. Peace. Or House of Wolves. Or